All right, let's try this again. I don't know what happened. I don't know what. I'm gonna have to just put it together in a VOD. I have to just put it together in a VOD. That's all. My vibe is off because of that now. That's why I hate being on YouTube. I'll keep it 1,000 with y'all. I absolutely hate being on this platform because they shut my shit down for absolutely no reason sometimes. It makes me not want to be on here. It makes me all the way just not want to be on here like that. Like, they find too many different ways to just interrupt your shit for absolutely no reason. Like, I'm sitting here trying to figure out why I'm looking for the email. I'm looking for a message. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't know what it was. Keeping it a stack with y'all. I don't know what it was. I don't even want to play the jazz in the background now. I don't want to play the lo-fi now. That's what it, so I deleted the post, but if you are tuning in right now, this is my absolute live on here on YouTube. I'm just keeping it a stat. This is going to be my last YouTube live. I'm doing everything on Twitch from now on. You want to tune into Twitch and catch the live? Cool. But YouTube is done. I am tired with their bullshit shenanigans and just shutting people down for absolutely no reason. I'm done with it. I'm absolutely done with it. I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. I gotta keep checking every 5 seconds to make sure the live is still on. I don't even know who was in here and who wasn't. I don't know who was in here and who wasn't. But all right, let me excuse me. It couldn't have been Mike. It couldn't have been the Michael Jackson record. It couldn't have been that. Because like I said, I was well into this shit before it even shut down. I don't know if it was me showing Christy and Desmond or what, but I'll even skip that because that was we did a whole 20-minute segment of that just now. It's fine. It's fine. Like I said, I will put the VOD together. I'm gonna get into some other shit then. So like I said, my vibe is off from that. I'm gonna get into some funny shit. Definitely wasn't on that. All right. Like I said, now I'm all thrown off. Who was I? All right. So apparently this kid Convy had gotten shot at on stream. I don't know the full details of it just yet, so I'm going to let Trap Lord Ross refresh my memory on what's going on here. Or should I say put everybody up to speed on what's going on here. So I'm still trying to figure out myself.
Trapmore gang, I'm very sad to report that it seems like the streaming space and the gang, drill, gangster rap music space have unfortunately collided today because the streamer Convy has just been shot at in New York City whilst on Kick streaming live. It's one of the first time this has happened, and people on Reddit are already speculating who's behind it, and a name that has already popped up. I'm not saying it, but at the same time, it's adding up. They're saying Lil TJ's crew might be responsible for this. And there's a very good reason why people think Lil TJ might want to have streamers shot. I've spoken about it in a previous video, and I'm going to speak about it again in this video. But before I do that, let me just give you some of the breakdown. So I'm not going to show you the shooting as it happened. It happens around 26 seconds in. I'm going to stop before we get to the shooting. But what I want to show you is the moments that led up to this shooting. And what's really crazy is that there's actually what looks like a green dot like from a laser scope sight. I'm not super informed on firearms, but you do see what looks like a laser sight of a gun go through the window and actually flash on Convey's head. It could have easily been a headshot, okay? And it does sound.
So I know some of y'all can't necessarily see that here, so let me help y'all out. I was just showing the same picture here. That was literally before supposedly the shooting happened while he was sitting there in the car. A green light just showed up on his head. Now the crazy thing is people was like, was that a green light when by the window from the guy that ducked down in the video? And it was just looked like it was a green glare from like a traffic light or something like that. But then there was someone had caught this particular picture here of the green dot on the kid Convey's head.
Like there were 6 shots fired. It's been reported on ShotSpotter that there were six shots fired, and it does sound like somebody was injured. Now I'll play you the lead up to it, but I'm going to stop and take this off screen. I'm not going to show you anything that I can't show you on YouTube, but this is crazy. Listen to this.
It's all over YouTube.
Let me see what your chat talking about.
You, man.
The music video was fire though?
Huh?
The music video
Wait,
was fire?
am I gonna be in the video?
I wasn't really in it, yeah.
Did I?
Duh, what the fuck you think you got in there for?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got an Uber. Why did I get an Uber share? Like,
Why niggas getting Uber shit?
why
Aren't you
play
getting
up
paid
to
on
this
kick
footage?
every single week? What are you talking
bitch, my
about?
KCIP is $5. Fuck you talking about?
So at this point, we hear shots, we hear commotion. It's not clear what's going down. It does seem like maybe somebody did get hit. I don't know for sure. We're hearing that somebody did get hit.
Man, this shit is all over YouTube. Why he acting like this shit ain't over YouTube already? The footage is already out. The footage is already out. I'll play it from YouTube, goddammit. Matter of fact, so I got the video with Aiden Ross reacting to it real quick. Do I? Yeah. I'll play that one real quick and then I'll go back to
Hey, Blush, thanks. Something happened, but I don't know what happened.
He ended stream or what?
Yeah, he ended. Yeah.
Bruh.
Get back and see. Convy shot.
Hold on, I'll know right now.
All right.
I'm fixing the chairs. Yeah, you're in chat. I know. I know money.
What?
Back.
Why niggas getting Uber shit? Aren't you getting paid on kick every single week? What are you talking
Bitch, my
about?
KCIP is $5. Fuck you talking about?
What the heck?
So that's what happened. Now, that's a little bit of a clear clear audio of it too. Now that I got it in my headphones, I'm gonna go back to Trap Lord Ross here, but that's a better clear version in my headphones now.
Trapmore gang, I'm very sad.
So again, what you was looking at was apparently this kid Convy, and I looked at the live too. He apparently went to this kid M. Dot's hood, his ops hood, and apparently M. Dot is an affiliate of Little TJ, the rapper Little TJ from New York. Now, what Trap Lord Ross is getting at, and he's going to get into in a second, I have the video as well. Matter of fact, while he's doing that, let me show y'all this too, because Aiden Ross had said this about Little TJ not too long ago.
It hurt my feelings that TJ don't fuck with me. He was my first rapper stream where it was monumental in my career.
You know, I tried talking to him. I didn't understand like what the situation even was.
I think he's just upset because he's upset how streamers kind of like climb up and like it's like some industry shit. Streamers use other people to grow. Me and TJ has one of my best streams ever.
Chad, if you're from the 2K community, you love Lil TJ, bro.
You know, really.
And of course, a little positive Neon, of course. Neon always trying to be positive with everybody. Understandable. But yeah, so apparently Aiden Ross was saying that Little TJ doesn't really fuck with streamers too heavy. And this is, of course, like I said, one of Aiden Ross's friends here, Little Convy. And Convy, of course, did a whole stream pulling up to New York to you know, show that he was in somebody's hood, someone's his ops hood, pretty much. And that's when this happened.
So at this point, we hear shots, we hear commotion. It's not clear what's going down. It does seem like maybe somebody did get hit. I don't know for sure. We're hearing that somebody did get hit and the stream cuts out. But what's really messed up is in the lead up to this, okay, we do actually see what appears to be like a green dot appear. It's going to be on his beanie. You're going to see it in a second.
Let me see where your
just look over
chat's
there on the left.
Man.
The music video was fired.
Right before the shots start getting fired.
Wait, am I gonna be in the video?
I was already in it. Yeah.
Juju, what's going on? What's going on with you?
Duh, what the fuck you think you got in there for? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got an Uber. Why did I get an Uber share? Like,
Why niggas getting Uber shit? Aren't you getting paid on kick every single week? What are you talking about?
He's trying to catch the green dot on his
that
head.
is $5.
Yeah, there
You
goes
see
the
that?
flash.
It just flashed up there for
Yeah,
like a
flashed on
split
his
second.
head.
And this is a split second before the shots start firing.
$5.
You see that? It flashed there for a moment. I don't know if I'm even able to scrub back by a frame, but it's right here. See if I can just catch this frame. Okay, I've paused it here on the exact moment, and you can see the little green dot on his head, okay? This is super messed up. It does seem like a real thing, and it did all go down after this. Now, obviously, I can't show it to you, but what is interesting is he was apparently at a live stream with a pretty infamous, or now soon to be very infamous, drill rapper, okay? A lot of people in the comments, they're making light of it. They're saying that was an actual stream sniper. People saying, I figured it's only a matter of time before something like this or worse happens to a streamer while live. I hope that everyone's all right. I do hope that everyone's all right myself. People saying it looks like his boy got hit the way he recoiled. Obviously, I can't show you that. People saying somebody did get shot and they're at the hospital. Apparently, Convy is all right. Everyone else scattered. But it sounds like one of his friends was hurt. So what's crazy, okay, I'll tell you some of the theories about this, all right? There's a drill rapper called M. Dot who was live, okay? And so he was going viral after streamer Convy got shot after the live stream. So they linked up, apparently at M. Dot's crib. I think they linked up somewhere in the Bronx. That's what people are saying, okay? And basically, people are saying that you could actually see him continuing his own private stream after Convy left, and he could actually hear the shots being fired outside of his building. So again, you don't see anything graphic in this. You just hear some pops in the distance, but he's literally in his house streaming, and you can hear the shots. Listen to this.
Like, basically, it's a...
He even reacted to it, too. He looked out his window like, hold on, what the fuck?
These niggas playing defense.
These niggas playing
He's not even
defense.
realizing it's that real, right? So he apparently ended his stream right after this, and a lot of people were saying, did you hear the shooting on stream? Did you hear what was going on? People are saying, this is in the NYC drill subreddit, so people are already trying to piece this thing together. And so this is people saying, whoever did that while Convy and his mans were still there at M. Dot's place is about to leave his mad day room, WTMD, like, you're some clout chasers, like, why you had to do they talking real Bronx right now, like, why you had to do that while he was still there? You could have got Civs, Convy and his man shot. Prayers goes out to his mans. Everybody else, I'm glad, who was in the car didn't get hurt. Even streamers and content creators ain't safe when they be trying to do content with drill rappers and other rappers, right? They're saying, yeah, the new street dudes is corny, putting civilians' lives in harm's way because you want to up it on a dude that's on an anklet, right? People saying this is why if you're a real civilian, you got to stay in the house. Ain't no hanging out because stuff like this is bound to happen. Gangster, even streamers and content creators can't even go outside anymore without having to worry about stuff like this. This is facts. You and these streamers and content creators want to hang with these drill rappers, and these rappers be dissing and starting shit up. And you know dudes ain't trying to hear that I'm a civilian stuff when you hanging with the op. That's on the menu. You got to get it too because you was hanging with them.
Let me just say this, right? Majority of these kids have working parents with 9 to 5s. Y'all got real parents that bust their ass and go to work. Some of y'all ain't missed a Christmas, birthday, Thanksgiving, nothing. I don't understand what in fact, now, I was young once too. I've been shot at. I told y'all the story of me getting shot at. And we had beat up a crackhead, and we didn't know the crackhead was going to sell to one of our homies, and the homies shot at us. So I have been in this situation before. It's not a pretty situation, okay? However, we didn't do things like this. And if we did, we didn't put it on camera. That is the bigger moral to the story. When we had problems with people, we didn't go to their neighborhood and put it on camera like, ha ha, I'm here, you can't do anything. We didn't do that. And usually if we were in someone's, opposing neighborhood that we had a problem with, we watched our back. And the only reason we would even go there and knowing we had a problem was maybe a shorty was there, or like a business or something was there, or maybe even we were with our family and couldn't help but be there. But we didn't just go there and just try to clown them and be like, ha ha, we are here. Where are you? You're not doing anything. We didn't do that. These kids nowadays like to live out these fantasies so much with this gangster shit and this drill rap. I don't understand why some of y'all feel the need to risk your lives for clout and fame. I just will never understand it. Like I said, we did things when we were younger. We did a lot of stupid things when we were younger. But like I said, we didn't put it on camera. We just didn't put it on camera, and y'all had no idea what the shit that was going on. Nowadays, everybody wants to be in front of the camera and stream every single thing that's going on. And like he just said, this is one of those times where a civilian that had absolutely nothing to do with what was going on was about to be killed. That's absolutely insane to me. That an innocent bystander, like I said, it had nothing to do with the beef, nothing from nobody, was about to get killed on camera. And then you got people trolling about it, saying, yo, he almost got shot just playing around. Yeah, he almost got shot playing around, but the point of this is he shouldn't have been playing around.
Dude said a real civilian MS can't have lives now because dirty MS like to shoot in the crowd. But they're saying why dudes hanging in sketchy places with sketchy people. Dudes either got to be real civilians, get out the way and stay out the way, or what? You can't be hanging with a dude that's dissing and his block is basically at war, and you think his op's going to be picking and choosing who's at op or not when they slide in through swinging belt trying to catch somebody. Dude's not trying to hear I'm a civilian stuff and you hanging out. That's why if you're a real civilian, stay your ass in the house. People saying all type of stuff, okay? Now, there's more reactions going around, and basically they're saying where this happened was at a spot called Forest after the stream with M.59. And again, people are pointing out that green dot was on his head. They're saying they really threw the beam on Convy Skillet. It's actually crazy. They're saying they put the beam on Convy for heater. Dudes are ruthless out here, okay? They're saying they almost caught the P on a streamer. All right. Now, this is the Citizen app that's reporting of 6 gunshots in the location where this happened. OK, and it was right by the Forest Houses building. OK, that's a hood, I guess, over in, I guess, is that near the Bronx? Look it up. So this is apparently the Forest Houses projects in the Bronx. They got their own Facebook page, I guess. But, this is a known spot, basically. So this is a post on the NY State of Mind subreddit. It says, I heard Forest Houses.
That's the Bronx, bro. Like, if it's any grimy borough right now in New York City that has always been grimy since we talking about the 60s and 70s. If you talking about gangster neighborhoods or where shit goes down at, you got Queens shit goes down at. I'll tell you the top 3. Queens, Brooklyn, and the Bronx. And number 1, in my opinion, is still the Bronx. Because the Bronx is the number 1 as far as where poverty is out of the 5 boroughs. I don't think anybody here that's from New York would disagree with me on that. That the Bronx is the most poverty-stricken place in New York. Like, if we're talking about, like I said, the rats and roaches and, like, you could say the essence of the city, yes, is in like Harlem or know what I'm saying, Brooklyn or near the Brooklyn Bridge to Manhattan or whatever. But if we talking about like the hood, if we talking about going to the hood of New York City, you going to somewhere in the Bronx where hip hop started, if you will. Like I said, Brownsville, Brooklyn is right around there until they've cleaned up most of Brooklyn. They ain't cleaned up the Bronx, if you noticed. They ain't do too much cleaning up of the Bronx, let's just say. So just me even hearing of where this was, I'm like, in that nighttime at that on a weekday, yeah, y'all fucking around. It's wintertime. This is one of them times where niggas will just be outside like, oh, y'all think it's sweet over here.
And around them Jack YG and don't F with McKinley, but I could be wrong. Can anyone clarify what gangs they claim? Apparently Forest is cool with 280 and they hate Cortland and Sugar Hill. I don't know about the rest, but Ty Benji was 163 and both McKinley and Forest rep 163. They're saying Forest got two sides. McKinley don't mess with dudes from one side and
Sugar Hill.
McKinley don't F with dudes from second side, only the dudes from 163. Saying Forest doesn't hate Cortland. So it's very complicated, right? But there's gang politics over there. They're saying nobody in Forest is YG. First side is mainly faux, Forest over everything. And the second side, to be honest, is 6'6", B-road dudes. But hey, this is, you know what I'm saying? They're saying they beef him with, yeah, they're saying there's internal beef. There's a lot going on, okay? I'm not going to claim to know a lot about what's going on over there. It's the first I've heard of it. But basically, it's apparently cracking over there, all right? People are saying, I hope everybody's good, all of that kind of stuff. But here, unfortunately, okay, and what's really sad is that this basically is, apparently somebody's already self-snitching. People saying, I'm in 2-3 working on my jumper. And they post in the screenshot of the Citizen app post. So there's someone called QB6X. I don't know if that stands for Queensbridge. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I'm going to have to let the Reddit detectives go and dig into exactly who that is. But some people are saying that this is actually somebody that might have been involved who's already snitched on themselves. They're saying dudes out here snitching on themselves, as always. Saying,
dude said I'm out here practicing my jump shot. Ain't no way you was actually just in the park just shooting around and you heard gunshots and then all of a sudden you look on your Citizens app and it's gunshots where you was shooting at. We already know what this code for, brother. But yeah, you kind of snitch. That's another thing, like I said, with these kids. They quick to snitch on themselves. They quick to snitch on themselves with this shit.
Dudes don't get points for shooting at civilians. Dudes really bragging about upping it on streamers. Convy could have been dead in a spliff. Hope that he's all good next time. Got to be careful, man. Shooting at streamers now, dweebs. But I'm going to tell you why this was so crazy. Okay. I sent M-Dot was on stream. Everyone had left like 30, 40 minutes prior. So you don't know if they was trying to, they thought maybe they were shooting at M-Dot. I don't know. So look, M.59, man, he's definitely a real dude when it comes to the street stuff. Okay, he apparently was fighting an attempted murder charge 9 months ago. So this is just some details about him being charged. Whole bunch of charges there. Okay, murder intention. So intent to murder, assault with intent to cause serious injury, loaded firearm, reckless endangerment. That's just a crazy rep sheet. And assault with intent to cause serious injury. Another charge of assault to cause physical injury with a weapon, criminal possession firearm, reckless endangerment, assault with intent to cause injury, possession of ammunition. So, hey, they were saying he was clicking on fools. There's even more charges. Oh, no, this is arraignment. But they're saying it's for real. They're saying he flicked at somebody last month. What the hell he on? These new charges too, because he was fighting a gun case. And he got arrested for it this month. He's out on bail, going to fight this. Okay, they're saying 07 Devious. He's younger than Didi Osama. They're saying he's fiending to prove himself. Mans gave him a gun and told him to go and do that, and he did that like the little bro he is. It's okay because cops going to let him go, but this is just the beginning of them harassing him and watching him 24/7. So he was apparently out on bail, saying Bronx dudes are always allergic to moving tactical. That's why they get in court all the time. They're saying kids. He's going to be a legal adult, by the way. 2007, he's a baby, all right? That is actually crazy. For real, 2007, man, that's super, super young. So obviously we've now seen the comment of people claiming it. Now I'm going to tell you why they're saying Lil TJ and his crew are responsible. So the UK drill subreddit, okay, my bad, this is the NYC drill subreddit. Wait, let me find the original. So this is the UK drill subreddit, okay? They're openly saying US streamer Convy shot at, allegedly, by Lil TJ's people on live stream, okay? People saying it's not a UK drill, but basically it's a madness how the green laser sight was on my man's head. That would have been a kill shot on live stream. That would have been crazy. People saying, what you mean by Lil TJ's people? An inside secret, it's an ironic name, he's given all the tea. It all started with Cuffham, popular Twitch streamer, now Kick streamer, who mocked Lil TJ, saying in UK terms, he's a good youth. That's basically like what I said about Central C. And he hasn't got any points. Then recently, Cuffham and Convy mocked Lil TJ when he got shot multiple times, and Cuffham said, I'll slap your bullet holes in your chest. Convy is basically Cuffham's best friend. So Convy was streaming today and said to end the stream and to go viral, he will go to Lil TJ's block and stream at the park. He got warned by multiple people not to do that because it's the Bronx. He didn't listen, so this happened. Now it's confirmed at least one is in hospital, and apparently it's the one in the middle. People say never heard of them except...
And I think it was the one that was, I believe the one in the middle was the one that was streaming. The one with the blue hoodie, I think it was his stream, to my knowledge. Because it was, because he was the one talking about some I make money on Kick every week, right? So that was his stream, and he's the one that got hit. This is what I'm talking about. Kid doing his live stream with some hood niggas that, you know what I'm saying, was in some beef already. I'm just saying a summary of it. You doing a live stream with some people that had beef in the neighborhood that you ain't supposed to be in. That none of y'all supposed to be in. And you see it clear, plain as day. They told him not to go there. You were told, it's not like you went there and it was oh shit, they here right now, we gotta do something. No, you was told earlier, yo, this is a bad idea, don't come here. This is what I'm talking about. Like I was just speaking on this. Like when we did shit as kids and we was in the neighborhood or whatever where we weren't supposed to be at, it was on accident and nobody knew we were gonna be there type shit. It's not a we televise and yo, we come into your fucking neighborhood, ain't nothing you could do about it type shit, and then you just expect nothing to happen to you. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, you were warned ahead of time not to take your ass over there. They told you, yo, don't bring your ass over here. Especially with a camera or not. I think that's another thing too. These streamers think that they're protected by a camera. You're not protected by the camera. The camera ain't no bulletproof vest.
TJ, but by the sounds of it, a sneaky internet troll learned the hard way the difference between real life and the internet. Obviously, catching an M charge is extreme though, but then bullets sound like they came from an effing rifle or something. An inside secret says, I've seen Cuffham before. He's probably the biggest troll out there right now, but he's been blacklisted by nearly every event to do with content creation. But you're right, people think life is a game. It's really not worth it to play around like that. But unfortunately, if everyone leaves okay after the shooting, the first to speak and send more disses is Cuffham, and he's going to keep dissing Lil TJ. People saying, yeah, I heard the black one is hospitalized. That theory could definitely be right. Not going to lie, I thought they might have had they might have thought M.59 was in the car with them since M. was on their stream like an hour before, but he left not long after the shooting, which was on M.'s block. People saying, yeah, there's loads of different reasons, but I think everyone knows it's Lil TJ's circle that done it. But Convy basically held a shoot me sign. You hang out with Lil TJ's ops, you mock him getting shot, you announce you're going to his block to live stream, taunting everyone that reps there. What was bro thinking? Some man will do anything for views. His friend could have lost their lives for what? A couple million views? It's sad. People saying, everyone's saying it's TJ's brethren that done it, and it makes sense. They were trolling Lil TJ in his circle for the whole of 2025. Something was bound to happen, all right? And I will tell you why. So I broke this down, and I did a whole video about how Kai Cenat had accidentally sparked a New York gang war, okay? This is the video, and basically a lot of this, I break down what happened to Lil TJ. You can go and watch this video in its entirety, but I basically broke down the history of TJ's got beef with A Boogie. TJ ended up getting shot a bunch of times.
See, I didn't know Kai Cenat was, I was wondering when that whole thing was going on with Lil TJ saying, yo, check your girl phone. He was telling Kai Cenat, yo, check your girl phone, she cheating on you. This type of turd, right? And then all of a sudden, a couple of weeks ago, we hear about Kai Cenat and his girlfriend breaking up. Kai pretty much broke up with his girlfriend. It wasn't like Kai cheated on his girlfriend. Apparently, he found out that she was doing some shit behind his back. And then she tried to save face saying she's the one that broke up with him and all this. Nah. And like I said, TJ, for some reason, always had this huge problem with Kai Cenat. I don't know what the fuck it was. But apparently, this is what Ross is talking about. Kai had sparked some shit. I'm learning all this on the fly.
at a Chipotle restaurant. One of the people that they alleged did it had connections to A Boogie. This was all going around. Wait, what is this cat? Lil TJ Shooter on the far left is an associate of Highbridge. And then you've got Kai Cenat linking up with A Boogie, playing songs, all right? Kai Cenat basically got drugged by Lil TJ. Drug through the mud, not like drugged like Cardi B be drugging dudes. But, they went back and forth, okay? And if you want to know about that whole back and forth, you can go and watch that. A Boogie calls Kai Cenat and says this about his beef with Lil TJ. There was a bunch of crazy back and forths, okay? And it all relates to Lil TJ being shot, and it was a very serious situation.
24-year-old Jeffrey Valdez and 22-year-old Antoine Boyd, who are both from the Bronx, like Lil TJ, and 27-year-old Muhammad Konate of Manhattan. The rapper, whose real name is Tion Jaden Merritt, was wounded this morning at City Place in Edgewater. A second victim was in a car. Lil TJ, who has 7 million Instagram followers, specializes in drill rap, which is known for violent lyrics.
So obviously people start trying to work out who was involved. They're saying Lil TJ Shoot was an associate of Highbridge, be chilling with A Boogie and them. But really things got out of hand when Kai Cenat and TJ went back and forth. And what was crazy is Kai Cenat had a little back and forth with Lil TJ. Lil TJ said that he smashed Kai Cenat's girlfriend. Now we're hearing, maybe she went off with Youngboy. But when that happened, okay, when Lil TJ ended up dissing Kai Cenat and all the streamers, that's when Cuffham got involved and he started dissing TJ very personally. So I'll give you a little bit of...
And Kai too rich. What's going on, Black Leech? Kai too rich to take it to the internet. That's the thing. I don't think Kai Cenat realized what he was doing. Kai Cenat was just being an innocent bystander and a civilian streamer. He wasn't trying to be gangster at all. He was trying to figure, even when I first, like I said, got wind of the Lil TJ and Kai Cenat thing. From what I was seeing with the DMs here, like...
Backstory here, and I'll jump forward to some stuff.
Pause it real quick. Kai was just on some, what is your actual problem with me? Kai was really trying to figure it out. Like, what is your actual problem with me? And like we was just talking about before with when I showed the Aiden Ross footage, TJ has a huge problem with how quick streamers are, on the rise and on the come up. Streamers are way more popular than rappers nowadays, if you look at it. Hell, being a streamer is safer than being a goddamn rapper now. Until you do dumb shit on camera, being a streamer is much safer. Much, much goddamn safer. And TJ doesn't like the fact that streamers make so much money more than rappers nowadays. Just for being on the camera and talking. I mean, I wish I was at a Kai Cenat level, but at the same time, they say more money, more problems. This is one of those situations where it's like, Kai didn't have anything to do with what was already going on with A Boogie and TJ. But I get where Kai could actually be, the spark to that actual beef. A Boogie being on the stream, the back and forth happens between him and Lil TJ. TJ's like, TJ's of course in his mind like, fuck Kai Cenat. I don't like Kai Cenat anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, A Boogie's man, it's Kai Cenat. I get it.
That happened recently. Lil TJ would seemingly drop a song taking aim at Kai Cenat and basically doubling down on those claims that he done piped one of his females. This is the song, I won't play it to you, but it's called Bean Had Gigi. Okay, there wasn't really anything of note in the lyrics, but a lot of people took this title as basically an indication that he was basically piping down Kai's girlfriend Gigi at a certain point of time. Okay, now the day after this song drops, okay, another streamer, Cuffham, would basically go after Lil TJ for not focusing his disses towards the people that allegedly shot him. Now that's a pretty crazy statement to make, but it kind of makes sense.
A Boogie, nigga. I'm gonna be the snitch. I'm gonna be the OTF jam, nigga. The TJ, you wanna know who shot at you, nigga? A Boogie and them niggas did it, nigga. Get back. Like, don't be coming after my streaming niggas. Go shoot at them hot bridge niggas, D-man. Go shoot at them hot bridge niggas. Them niggas clicked at you 7 times. It's them hot bridge niggas clicked at you, yeah. Like, it was them niggas. I'm snitching. I wanna see beef. I wanna see body drop. Don't come to the streamer side, nigga. It was them hot bridge demons, nigga. Let me tell you what happened to TJ, because I got inside information, I'm from Fisher Island in the Bronx, you feel me? So niggas told me what the bop was, yeah.
He is, kid. Yeah, hey, this little kid. Kid don't look no older than maybe 19 years old. This is the show I'm talking about. This, like I said, this is why I have my ass in the house. This is why I would have my ass in the house. Even if I was their age. I'm in the house.
Niggas told me like Boogie didn't like how you was trying to fuck with his baby mom's Bella. So one of them hoppers niggas dead flocked at you. They dead smoked you. You feel me? They dropped a 50 mag on you. You survived, so now you gotta get back. It was one of them niggas. Don't be coming after my streaming niggas. Go clap at one of them hoppers. Like you.
That was wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, why are you doing all that? Talking about something, I want to see bodies drop. You want to see people dead? This is what I'm talking about with these kids nowadays, yo.
Really pushing the beef. Now, in this whole situation, in the midst of it, okay, DJ Academics had some good thoughts. So, shout out to Cuffham, man. I do like Cuffham's content, but he does be wildin'. He just dragged my name into this situation. I know he watched this video because he then popped out once again, all right, to diss Lil TJ. He was waving around a bag of Chipotle on stream, and then he jumped on a song with 6ix9ine, dissing TJ, and then saying you ain't never get to dip your chips in the guac. I'm not saying it. I'm not condoning it. Cutham's wilding, but listen to this. And then he dragged my name into it.
Come here, Lil TJ, come get it.
Come on. Psych! No, I'm fucked up. See, I gotta stop trolling a little bit. I'm finna die.
Now you see who's in that video there, Aiden Ross. So that's why they saying it's Aiden, and this is, like I said, it's calculated. It's calculated because Convy is Aiden Ross' homie. And then you sitting there with Cuffham. Aiden Ross sitting there with Cuffham talking about something you ain't get to dip your chips in the guac before they shot at you, like you making, like you're seen on stream making fun of somebody that got shot and almost died. You can't name a TJ. So TJ got some joints. TJ got some joints. I mean, his most popular one was that "Stop Calling My Phone," "Told You Leave Me Alone." That shit where he's breaking up with his girl and shit like that. He had that one song that was popular on the radio. But I can't name any others, of course. But yeah, TJ had one sad song that was on the radio, or whatever. I got tired of hearing it, but at the same time, yeah, TJ's not he's not gonna say unknown. He's definitely a mainstream drill rapper. He's definitely a signed rapper. But yeah, you out here making diss songs about TJ. You and Aiden Ross. Not saying that Aiden Ross is making a diss song, but you in videos dissing him. See, the thing is, Aiden Ross could have diffused that saying, yo, I don't want to be a part of that shit. But of course, you got somebody like Tekashi 6ix9ine there, amping that type of shit up. The Informant.
that shit hard, bro. Lil TJ.
So look, he's wilding the fuck out, all right? He did that. He hopped on that bacon song.
Look at that, Lil TJ. And then he got to some Lil TJ. I said, these kids don't stop until they put on a t-shirt and then their mamas and daddies are crying. Y'all don't understand that part. The shit that y'all do affects y'all family and people around you. Y'all think it just affects y'all and somebody gonna do shit to y'all. But then when it hits home in y'all backyard, all because y'all thinking that y'all hard, yeah.
Song with 6ix9ine, talking about he ain't get to dip his chip. Bruh, you crazy. Said FTJ, that dude at op, almost lost his life over chips and guap. He ain't get to dip his chips in guac. Insane. Insanity. All right? But then he brought up your boy. So he must have watched that video. He said, I'm the only one who said it. Listen to this. He was in the car with Aiden. He said this.
Hey. Yeah. That's my shit, bro. almost lost his life for chips and guac. Oh my god. Ain't get a chance to put his chips and guac, and the Aiden comes in.
So, okay.
Is it just me or Tekashi 6ix9ine wrote these lyrics for him? which is even worse. That's probably the last person I would take some lyrics from. That's probably the last person that would actually be my ghostwriter is Tekashi 6ix9ine of all people.
My bad. So basically, okay, that was then followed by this. Okay, that was then followed by this. So they're in the car, they're vibing out to their song they've recorded, and then he says this. Why you got to put me in it?
Down? Yeah, what time you slide? All right, bet, 11 p.m. Hit me.
Shout out to all the Hot Bridge demons. I bang Hot Bridge.
King of New York.
Hey, look, I'm Hot Bridge. Them Hot Bridge demons did it to TJ. Get me.
Bro, hey!
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Trap.
You just kidding, but bro, this is what I'm talking about. Like, y'all niggas is snitching on yourselves. And then you dry snitching on somebody else. Like, even if they was behind, nigga, shut the fuck up. Them hybrid demons did it. Them hybrid demons did it. Like, how many videos you gonna have it saying that? That's what I'm talking about. Like, yo, why do y'all, what y'all kids get a kick out of doing this shit for?
Lord told me that. I didn't say nothing. It was Trap Lord. Trap Lord did everything. All right, listen, Jake. I'll be honest.
Trap, like, what the fuck you put me in it for? I didn't say that shit.
Let's get
So look, apparently it's all my fault, all right? They're saying Trap Lord told him that. I did say that, but I read it on Reddit, all right? I read it on Reddit, and I was talking about what Cuffham said, okay? But this was very outrageous. And now the other reason why people think TJ was involved is because TJ's alleged cousin actually called Convy saying that he was looking for Cuffham before the stream went down. This is low-key the smoking gun right here.
I called you the other day before I came to New York, you know what I'm saying, to make sure everything was good, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no way you and Cuffham could fix that?
This by me. How can I take that way?
Nah, I feel that, bro. So if y'all were to see each other, like, what would go down?
He out here with no security?
No, I think he got security. I ain't gonna lie, I think he got security. So, but I'm gonna try to talk to him. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, shit gets fixed. I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga straight up asked him, yo, he got security? Bro is already lining the shit up. Like, yo, he got security with him? Let me just make sure. He ain't got no. Oh, you think he got security? Oh, bet.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the middle of that shit, you know? You feel me?
I already know. Everything healthy. Everything good on this side, man.
I bet, bro. Just hit me, bro. Just stay safe, all right? I called you the other day before I
don't know. I don't know if everything's good. I think everything might be bad. And so
he was just telling your ass that after he legit asked you, yo, he got security? Oh yeah, everything good on this side. Don't worry about it. Yeah, right.
Cuffham, I rock with you, but you might got to lay off TJ because this getting way too real. This getting real. Okay, you're actually involved in the beef. You're basically,
and that's the thing. Ain't no Cuffham you gotta lay off now. It's too late. It's far too. If I'm thinking, but if I'm TJ, it's too late. It's too late. You done made videos dissing me, talking about when I got shot, almost lost my life. You putting guns up in the screen and whatnot, telling people who shot me, and you want to see bodies drop shit. It's too late. It's far too late. If you make an apology video, maybe it might not be, but it's too late.
You know what I'm saying? You was claiming high bridge. You was banging the set. All right. I'm not trying to instigate nothing. I feel like everyone needs to simmer down. A streamer has been shot, okay, and this is super not cool, okay? And this is one of the first times I think we are seeing this real gang street beef stuff get mixed in with the YouTube, with the streaming stuff, okay? I stay out the mix, all right? I try not to. I don't be dissing people, insulting people. I'll be telling history and the stories, all right? But I don't be, I would never, Cuffham, you're wildin'. I would never say any of the shit that you said. But at the same time, that's how you going viral. That's how you getting your money. So that's what comes with it. And Convy said you roll with security, so I hope that's true, man. You need to definitely be rolling with the strap security. You got to pay extra for them straps to be brought out the house. So just, yeah, stay safe, man. So look, I wish whoever got hit a speedy recovery, man. I hope everything's okay. I really would hope that this streamer internet gangster beef needs to simmer down. Maybe New York ain't the place to be right now. I'm definitely not trying to go vlog and stream in no hoods right now. That is not happening. All right, but anyway, let me know what you thought of this breakdown, okay? I will be back with some more information tomorrow. And just apologies for yesterday. I uploaded 2 videos.
I think something happened, but I don't know what happened.
He ended stream or what?
Yeah, he ended. Yeah.
Bruh.
Convy shot.
Hold on, I'll know right now.
All right.
I'm fixing the chairs. Yeah, you're a shot. I know.
What?
Why niggas getting Uber to shit, but aren't you getting paid on Kick every single week? What are you talking about?
KCIP is $5. What are you talking about?
What the heck?
Error life.
Why niggas getting Uber to shit, but aren't you getting paid on Kick every single week? What are you talking about?
KCIP is $5. What are you talking about?
What the heck?
Why would you end the stream? That's the one. Like, why would you end the stream if that was going down?
What do you mean? Why would he end the stream? Why? What are talking about? Some why he end the stream? Nigga, why not end the stream? What? I am being shot at. What do you mean? Why did I turn the stream off? I am. Holy shit. Just that one comment alone from Aiden Ross. I dismiss him. You are dismissed. We're going to get into your bullshit in a second, too. With this Doshi shit. But, Lord have mercy. This man said, why are you in the street? Holy. Wow. If I am being there is no more stream. Now I can see if it was a street fight and I said somebody hold my phone or some shit. Nigga, I'm about to die. What you mean? Why did I turn the stream off? There are bullets flying past my dome piece.
Aiden.
Yo.
Do you think these guys are paying people to do shit like this on their stream?
What do you mean?
I bet you anything, Clav.
And see, that was the thing. When I first saw the footage, like on my TV and shit, and I had the audio in my ears and whatnot, I thought the shit looked fake. It looked set up. It did. But then when you hear the glass breaking and you see that green dot on that kid's head, ain't nothing fake about that.
Paid that guy to jump on.
No, I can vouch because that guy pulled up on Sweater with a gun. I promise you, I can vouch. That dude followed us to LA. That dude's actually like he pulled up on him and put it.
He pulled a gun on you?
Yes.
So I had to pull a gun on him.
That guy.
He came to my
house.
house.
I'll vouch. I'll tell you when shit's real. You guys need anything about content? I'll tell you. Clav shit was 1,000,000% real. I swear my mom.
Okay.
I promise you that one. I promise.
That was a wild night.
Ask me more though. Ask me more.
Ask me more.
That night with Combi when we were getting
We
chased,
call
that was
Combi.
real.
When you guys are getting chased?
When we were getting chased,
When
it was when I was doing that blind date with Combi.
You had a blind date with Combi, you get?
No, it was, I had a girl there. No, you had a girl there.
Okay.
Yo, I'm stream. You good?
Hold on, roll.
Nah, he actually might.
Maybe.
Bruh didn't even answer the phone all the way. He just answered because it was Aiden that said, all right, yo, hold up. And then hung the fuck up. That don't sound like that was a skit. That's a nah. I'm trying. He don't sound like he laughing or nothing. Bruh said, nah, I'm off the phone with this.
Nah, that might be real.
That seems serious. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Nah, I actually think.
I don't think this is. I don't know. I don't want to laugh. I don't even know what these guys are.
You left a cuff him. Why can't you laugh at Combi?
Let's not say it's real or fake
Because
until we know.
Cuffham fell off a stage. He didn't die in a
He
gunshot.
split his head though. He split his head.
I didn't know that bit.
Yeah, he split his fucking head.
I don't think it's fake.
And Cuffham's fat as well, so it's funny.
Marky's
They aren't.
got shot at.
Oh,
I remember that. That was the kid that bust his ass on stage and bust his head open. Now that I know that that's him, that's karma, god damn it.
shit, that's horrible.
Shut the fuck up.
Chris just called me. He's freaking out.
That's
like,
karma.
did y'all shut in there?
He fell off a stage in the concert. I remember that shit.
Nah, it's real.
Bust
That's his
goddamn head open.
brother's his cameraman. That's real.
karma.
I take it back then. That shit's fucking terrible.
Holy fuck, bro.
Wow.
That's fucking
Nah, he's
karma.
in the hood of New York.
Damn, dude, he was trembling when he put.
Yeah, no, that was all shit aside, chat. All shit aside, that's real then.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Hold on, let me call my police people up.
Nah, chat, he actually looked pale as shit.
Hold on, let me lock in real quick. Let me lock in.
Have his location?
Let me lock in. Let me call people. Yo, Jed, I'm.
There's the one guy I'll answer for. What's up, brother?
Jed, Convy, he's in New York. He got shot at.
What?
On stream, yeah, he got shot at on stream.
And he had to mute it right there. Why would you tell the stream? This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, Aiden is goofy. Aiden is a fucking goof. Then you talking about something we call my feds. This is the type of niggas that Glasses Malone is beefing with. This is the type of kid Glass Malone beefing with.
All right, thank you.
All right, got you.
He's smirking and whatnot.
Dude, the mood has changed.
Definitely, I'm not gonna lie. Now
Is it muted?
It's not fake, and I'll tell you why I know it's not fake. Is he came in here and he wouldn't.
Whatever park this is.
What park is that?
It's a basketball court.
I need to know that right
now. Is that Rutgers?
They're most likely in the Bronx or Queens or something.
Yeah, I saw the projects in the back. I don't know where this is at.
Does anybody know he's in the Bronx?
I'm only watching this further because this is Aiden's people, and as you can
Lefty.
see how Aiden is moving.
Come here. I need his location right now. Loaf is still live? What's Loaf's thing?
Big Loaf.
No, he's not. He ended. I need the location. I need to see everything.
This is
That's where he's
right
at?
when it happened.
Right now?
Do you want to screenshot it?
No, I need the address. Yes, send me that address right now. 100% real, Lefty, right? Because I'm putting my people on this.
I mean, that's what Chris told me. He's like freaking out.
I know, but I need to know if it's real because I have to send people. Is it real?
That's what they're saying. Hold on, let me double check. But he's saying he doesn't know like what's going on and shit. So he just said that like they all got out the car and shit. I'm like, who got the car?
How would they get out of the car?
I'm trying to get the address. Hold up. Fucking shook.
I got you, bro. You good.
What do you think?
What do you mean, what do I think?
I just realized who the fat dude in the background with the chain is too. That's the dude that was joking around about the Celeste and David situation when he was like, "Oh, I helped him bury her." I remember him.
Like he's like the worst person to ask.
I don't fucking
That's crazy how all this circle runs together.
know these people. It seems like it's real.
Let me just.
It seems real, chat. Don't you think this is a crazy thing to lie about, chat?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
You talking about some? And the crazy thing, Aiden Ross, he done sat down with Trump Jr. and everything. Like, Aiden is not necessarily a.
I know.
Aiden
Okay.
is no way, shape, or form.
Can you find out if they call 911? Please, Lefty. I need to know if they call 911.
That's what.
Okay, that's where they're at. Okay, I need to know if 911 was called. I need to know that right now. Lefty, was 911 called?
He's trying to get a hold of them. No one answered.
Convi just answered me.
Well,
I muted it. Bruh.
I smile when I'm nervous, chat. Don't fucking roast me.
Nah, I'm telling you guys it was real. I'm telling you.
Real.
I'm 90% sure this is real. Loaf on Twitch? So if he's still streaming, bro, what the fuck? Okay, he is live.
Shit.
He's muted. I don't fucking know what to do, bro. It's frozen? It's not. He's just.
No, it's muted.
What?
Apparently, the driver called 911.
Okay, so are they on the way?
That's what they're saying on the phone right now.
Okay.
The guy on the phone is not even with them. I don't know.
So, I just need to know if it's real or fake. If I know it's real or fake, I can send people and send what I can do. But if it's fake and I waste my time, it's going to be really bad. I don't.
Go back in the VOD.
Okay. Go back. It's real? Okay. Tell me where to go back to, chat, please. How's it fake? Guys, we don't know. I pray to God it is fake. I want it to be fake. I wish it was fake. I don't want nobody getting hurt on stream. This is fucked up. Wait, where?
Just go back until you see the camera move.
Yeah, you good? I just wanted to fuck you.
Nigga, what am I taking to my head? Nigga, yeah. Oh, keep it. Sign it for me.
Right here.
That's amazing.
Dude, keep it. Go ahead.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh. You show up?
I'm cool.
You
You
did.
think I'm like you came out the... Bro, what are you talking about? All mine, go.
That's not... Go. Can we...
Let me see what you...
Fuck you talking about? Why did I get an Uber share?
Why niggas getting Uber shit? Aren't you getting paid on Kick every single
his
week?
camera
What are you
view.
talking
My
about?
KCIP is $5. Fuck you talking about?
That sounds real to me.
Fuck am I hearing?
Is that it? Is that all the footage that there is? There's got to be more than that, surely.
Let me see what your chat's talking about.
You, man.
The music video was
I wasn't
fire.
really in it, yeah.
Why did I get an Uber
Right
share? Like,
Why niggas getting Uber shit? Aren't you getting paid on Kick every single week? What are you talking
my
about?
KCIP is $5. Fuck you talking about?
I don't know.
I can't tell.
I mean, I can't tell either, bro.
I mean, you can hear it.
Anyway, this is a crazy culture shock to me.
You hear the gunshot?
Right there, it sounds like glass.
Glass shattering.
Yeah.
That is glass shattering.
Well, on the other stream, you don't hear the glass. You hear a gunshot. On low stream.
I don't know. I just feel like you can hear the glass. There's nobody's gonna fake that.
Yeah.
Is anyone dead?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
That are not doing music, that are not signed rappers, that ain't playing out there. Why they just parked in the projects? That's my question. Like, you were told hours ago not to even be there, yet you just sitting up there acting like shit is cool.
I don't know. I don't think it's fake. I think this is real.
Yeah.
I think it's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. Convi is okay. I'm saying, is everyone out okay?
Yeah, Convi was okay, but apparently the kid in the middle got shot.
Tough.
Yeah, he got shot at. He said, I don't know if everyone's okay yet. Everyone just ran away. Guys, I think it's not farming, because if he was farming, there would be no broken glass. He wouldn't be able to hear a gunshot. And truthfully, if he was farming, he would have not ended stream. He would have kept his stream up. And once I could find out that there's a police call, a police record, that's how we really know it's the real deal. Who the fuck's gonna farm about shit like this?
Well, a gruesome killing in the Bronx, a scene of the city's first homicide of the year. Police say a rideshare driver was shot twice in the head near Morse Avenue and the Cross Bronx Expressway early this morning. His body was discovered by firefighters inside a burning car. Sky News reporters on the line.
Bro, I'll be real, like, is that other dude still alive? Loaf?
Take him out of the car, and when he refused to get
I have NYPD literally ready. I just need to know what's...
Yeah, he's still alive.
He's not moving though, right?
Nah, still muted.
Who the fuck? Hold. You're not 911. I know. Never claimed to be, but check the comm. Send me the comm. I'm at...
Oh, here, look.
What?
There's a citizen's notification that went out.
No, that's person robbed at... No, that's person robbed at gun or at night with a knife.
Oh yeah, true.
That's not the real. That's not the right citizen thingy.
XQC actually looked at it. I think they got the footage of that too. When XQC saw the Citizen app.
Oh wow, is that real?
You can rewatch it.
Baller. Do I have the address? Yeah, but Baller, I need somebody to call me.
I'm trying to get a hold. Like,
You gotta call your brother, bro.
Bro, apparently he doesn't have his phone. Like, I don't know why they
Okay.
would get out of the car. They got the car got shot at. Like, why
Yeah.
was him about the car?
I mean,
If that's even true.
hold on a second. Let me go back in the VOD because when they're saying there's a green laser. Hold on a second. Right here, there's a green laser. Let me see.
What do you think you got in there for?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got an Uber. Why did I get an Uber share? Like,
My niggas getting Uber.
Oh my God, I see it. Oh my God, I saw it. Look very, very slowly. How do I change the
playback speed? Playback speed.
Yo.
Uber share. Like, one nigga.
I see.
I missed it. You seen it, right?
I see it.
I didn't see it.
Right there.
No, that's a. His thing has a like diamond on it. I think that's a shine.
Right there. You no?
That was a shine.
That wasn't even the spot that the other image showed.
Yeah, I don't.
So it's a shine.
Yeah, like his thing has like.
Show. Let me see the green spot on that thing
Keep
again.
playing it.
It's not even the same spot. That's top right. It was in the.
You should
it was
keep
by the-
playing.
Right. You're right.
Number. I called.
That's
I'm
an
gonna
idiot
send you
picture.
Jay's number, but
I just need to know if it's real, bro.
I just didn't know that like if everyone's okay. Like, didn't get shot. Like,
They're not ringing you at all.
nah.
Nah.
Trying to hit a combi. He's like.
Convi just said everyone ran away. I got shot at. I don't know yet, bro. And he's texted me that, so I don't know if you would think you would lie about that shit.
So ring him and ask.
Keep playing it. Go. Okay, wait, hold on.
Convi texted him and said he ran. He doesn't even know who else was it. He doesn't even know if anybody else in the car got hit. He was gone already.
Where? Right there?
No, keep going. Right there. Is that? I think that's a.
Is that a laser or is that the moon?
that looks like the hat. Dude.
Yeah,
is that like a bedazzled hat?
Yeah, it is.
That looks like it just.
What are you talking about?
You gotta go back.
I think it's a shine from his.
I think it's a
the
shine
beanie
from
has
it.
like.
Where, here?
Yeah, cause him and him have the same beanie. Look at his beanie. You can see the shiny shit on it.
Chess saying go back, keep playing. Reflection. You passed it? What? What are you saying, Sweater?
Look, go back to when he says my KCIP is $5.
Right here?
Yeah.
When Lowe's, my KCIP is $5.
A little bit more.
Lowe's? No, I don't. I try calling him. Baller says they're not answering.
One.
It's the hat, guys.
I think it's a rhinestone.
I didn't get a hat.
That wasn't no goddamn rhinestone.
Let me walk out the room. Y'all, Sweater, sit in this chair and figure it out.
Can I sit down?
What?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Sweater, Mark.
Let me commandeer the stream.
You fucking.
Wasn't no goddamn rhinestone. All right, we're gonna move on. Cause yeah, we didn't seen enough. Too much playing. Too much of that playing around. Too much of that playing around on live stream. You in the wrong neighborhood and should not be. And like I said, you were told hours ago, yo, we know you're going to TJ Block, but don't go there. We're warning you, do not go there. You were told hours ago, don't go. Family. God bless. I do hope, you know what I'm saying, nobody is fatally hurt from this. I tried to see if everybody was actually arrested or anybody got, whatchamacallit, if anybody got, you know, I don't know what happened. It's not, they're not saying yet on who got if anybody actually got killed or anybody got actually hurt. There's no hospital reports or anything like that. Everybody's pretty much just finding this out from a day or two ago. But this is one of those situations, like I said, where real life, you doing these IRL streams or whatnot. Well, it's in real life. You in a real life situation, sitting in the car with somebody that got beef. But like this, that's another thing too, right? It's not like you saw the footage that Aiden Ross was playing. I mean, not Aiden Ross, that Straplo Ross was playing where Convy called TJ Cousin like, "Yo, is everything okay?" Like, know what I'm saying? I'm just making sure ain't no real beef, nothing like that. Know what I'm saying? I'm just making sure everything's all right. And you sitting there looking stressed in the car, knowing you ain't supposed to fucking be there. For all we know, he was looking at his phone right now saying, "Yo, I would leave right now." Somebody's probably texting him like, "Yo, leave. Get out of there now." And these two on the right just laughing and joking, like I said, thinking that shit is just okay. Like I said, the only person that looks stressed on this whole thing, like if we look, right? Like I got the footage of before I go to Jim Jones or whatnot. Oh, I do have the XQC one. Okay.
This is, bro, what are you saying? What are you saying that's literally fake? What is fake though? You make an argument because I don't get it. Look at that video. All right, look at Aiden Ross clip.
Guys, as of right now, we don't know everything that happened, but what I can tell you guys is it's real. I don't think this is fake at all. I know this isn't fake at all because we don't have a full report on everything, but it's not real. All right.
What's on his head?
Sorry, it is real. I'm sorry. It's very real, very real. And you guys, right now, we haven't heard back from everybody, so not everyone we know is. So I'm in shock because I got told something and I don't want to. Sure, yeah. Look, I just don't know. I don't.
That was when he found out that the guy in the middle had gotten shot.
Listen, on my mom and on my dad and on everything I love. This
got,
shit is 100% real.
We got Aiden voice is trembling now.
They're most likely going to see. Prayers for people because someone might have got shot. Someone might have gotten shot as of right now. We don't know, and I'm not going to say who because I don't know who. And unless I see it and it's confirmed.
ARL post. A report of 6 gunshots. Wait, what kind of app is that? Investigating reports of possible shooting in Mel. Yeah, they have those. This insane technology these days, right? That's insane. Nah, the tech is here. Guys, I hate to. I don't want to use weird terminology, but I feel like this is like a fucking PvP map. Like these days, I mean, it's useful, but it's just almost dystopian. What? I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, and chat. Also, the glass shatters. I mean, there's shots at them though. Bro, that could have killed anybody. It's not funny at all.
How's he live doing that?
On the Citizen app, if you're near it, you
can. Sure, aren't you getting paid on Kick every single week? What are you talking about?
Kick is $5. Wait, is that the green light? No, right? What is that?
Aren't you getting paid on Kick every single week? What are you talking about?
Kick is $5. What are you talking about?
Was the footage filmed on an iPhone though?
No, it's real. Guys, the Citizen app confirms it's real. Okay? This is the confirmation you guys need to see. This is real. Citizen app does not fucking lie. Okay?
The D, man. Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we're going to talk about, man, a streamer, man, did a diss song and thought it was a good idea to pull up on this ops block. And, man, they fired that man VN up. Let's jump straight into it.
Yo, bro, I apologize, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I apologize, bro. It's not nothing I could really do about that game. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I was with him and I was telling him, feel I'm saying? Cool, gang. Feel me? My fault. If I was with him, then I understand that, gang. Why he can't. Look, all I'm saying is, if you knew that I was going upstairs, why are you staying on stream for another 40 minutes on the next nigga block, gang? That's all I'm saying, bro. But I called him. I made sure he was 30.
Riddick, Ludero, like niggas flicking for Naughty and Dottie. That both of them niggas went down like Daddy. The pain be Dottie. The ticket, bro, I don't know who to pick. That boy, nigga, I smacked with the guy. So also me, he was ducking his hot. Ask me in this, ask me in that. How much Tyson who passed up the cast after that? We ain't win a beat. I keep messing around. Yo. Flicking for Naughty and Dottie.
That's a nigga saying, dummy gang, we gon' do you. These niggas said they heard of me. I never heard of you. Fuck, getting smoked. I will be sliding there. With a goofy crowd. Oh.
Next thing you know.
What the heck?
Yeah,
I hope everybody is all right, but let this be a life lesson. Y'all dudes did a live stream. M. Dot and Conv, Covey, one of them dudes. They shout out to both of them dudes. They got a lot going on. They get into that bag. I respect it. Y'all thought it was a good idea to make a diss song against y'all ops on live.
This shit right here.
Nah, it looks treacherous a little bit.
Holy, yo, why is it colder over here, bro?
I'm telling you, it's getting late. I don't know, bro. I gotta. No,
I don't know if I'm nervous, cold.
I'm sending bedtime. It's like I think it's like. Wait, what's the weather, JJ? What's the weather? Can you check the weather real quick?
Bro, JJ, come in front, bro.
It's so damn cold.
Go front line.
New York.
Go front line.
I'll check the weather. Get on that, JJ. Get on
New
that.
York is January.
Oh shit, there's some guys here. Hold on.
34. Oh yeah, I don't even think it's press, bro. Just let me know, like.
Wait, there's niggas behind us. Wait, do I call? Let me call him. Wait, there's more niggas over there.
Huh?
Oh shit. Don't show nobody.
Who's that?
Don't show nobody.
Who's that?
I don't know, bro. Wait, is that him? Is that him though? I think that's him.
Oh shit. That's him?
I think that's him. Oh shit, is him. Yo. What's good, bro? You not cold?
Nah. We just keep
Freezing, bro.
It's good.
Y'all niggas not cold?
What's good, bro?
I'm cold. I'm cold as fuck. What's good, my boy?
Coffee, bro. Everybody say what's good to M. Dot. Everybody say what's good to M. Dot. Yo, why is there so much cold over here in Manhattan?
So this is the kid M. Dot, as you saw, that actually has the beef with Lil TJ.
It's freezing.
Holy shit.
But y'all been outside? Y'all just got outside?
We was outside. We was in a building. We just came down the field.
Shit, it's cold as fuck.
Wait, so what is this? This is where y'all play basketball at?
It's like the main spot. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, we don't gotta be worried. We don't gotta be worried. We don't gotta be worried nobody's spinning, right?
Yeah, this nigga said it right.
Look at that. He nervous as shit out there. You know you ain't supposed to be out there. You scared to death. Talking about some niggas is following me. Niggas is walking behind me. It was just regular niggas coming outside.
I'm a little. Oh, all right. So like,
it's cold as fuck.
Damn, yo, I'm
Talking about something he cold. Nigga, you scared to death.
fucking nervous, bro.
What you was at the deli?
Exactly.
No, I'm not nervous. I'm like,
exactly. You just said it yourself. I'm not You said it. You're nervous, and then you gonna say you're not nervous. I'm just cold, nigga. You was scared to death being out there.
I'm cold. I'm cold.
You are nervous and a scared little boy.
Man, JJ right here. I want to introduce my man JJ, and this is my boy Baller right here. So what we doing though? Where the projects at? This all the projects?
You want me to walk you around the project?
Yeah, walk me around the projects. Wait, let's give him a mic. Give him a mic, Baller.
Take it.
Here, Enda, put this mic on, Enda. Get up front, Michael. Wait, so are these your friends right here?
Yeah. Okay. Trust me, 50 mil. Promise me 50 mil.
Wait, they rap too?
My son rap, he rap, and he rap. 3 of them rap.
Oh, 3 of them
My son
rap.
Fro rap, Benzo rap, Nazi rap.
Do they be freestyling?
I don't know. Benzo, you freestyle? Benzo, you freestyle? You freestyle? Nah, yeah, niggas
Out on
really
the spot?
freestyle. Just keep on the street. Nigga, I never came outside and saw the heli.
Yo, Michael, show that up there, Michael. Show that. So this 735 East 165th Street.
Sorry, steady.
Shit.
Playing a dangerous game, bro. These kids is playing too dangerous out here for me. Too dangerous out here. All right. Speaking of playing around now, let's get into some. This is just hilarious to me. I ain't gonna hold you. This shit is hilarious to me. What did I just say last night, too? I just said last night. Right, zero survival instincts, these kids. Zero survival instincts. Absolutely zero. I was just saying last night about Jim Jones and Dame Dash and they shit, right? We're going to stay in New York. We might as well stay in New York now. I was just saying about Jim Jones and the Cameron shit. I'm like, this is Stink Mina versus Freeman. And then the first thing I wake up to is them releasing the footage of Dame Dash and Jim Jones almost getting into a fight. I'm saying, huh? But what?
Never sit me down. He came down his house and tried to disrespect me. And now he got to eat that when he's not mad.
You gonna remember this shit when you I bet you do. Fuck about it. Your friends are ashamed of you right now. Your friends are ashamed of you right now.
No, they're not.
They telling you to go swing on your own shit. These niggas don't care about you at all,
They care about the way you act.
Trust me, they don't care about you, nigga. They care about what I do, nigga. Remember that, nigga.
If you're not doing that, let's not do it. If you're doing it, let's get it over. I ain't got all day.
Exactly. We're not.
Let me do what I need to do.
We're not doing it.
I ain't got all day for this. If I'm gonna take a beat down, let me take it. If I'm gonna look good while I can. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere till y'all go. Get off my block then.
You can't do nothing.
Get off my block then. I can do.
You can't do nothing with these niggas.
Jim called the police. I don't think Jim called the police. I think somebody at the neighbors.
Yo, why you smacking Cam on his ass like that? Paul was like.
That was kind of crazy though. Fifth smacking him on the side like that. That was kind of crazy. But all right, so this is what happened earlier before that. I meant to play the leading up to footage. Before that. Where is it?
Fight for you.
Yeah, they do.
You know, for you never did nothing, nigga. You ain't no gang.
They do. That's right.
You're entertainer.
They the gang bangers,
tough
nigga.
rapper.
No, you soft, gang. You soft, nigga. You soft, nigga.
Can you get the
You
film?
soft, nigga.
You get
This
the
ain't
film.
1989.
You get the film. You ain't never seen nobody fuck me up. I ain't never
Don't
read
fuck
from
him up,
nobody.
No.
No cigarette. Go ahead. Fuck me up.
Give me the glass.
Fuck me up.
Move, Chrissy. Chrissy, move, Chrissy.
Come on, y'all. Baby, please, you can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't. No.
Go inside and do something.
You never sit me down enough.
Come on, guys, please. Let's just chalk this off as a fucked up day.
Ain't no fucked up down. He came down out his house to try to disrespect me. And now he gotta eat that when he's not mad. You gonna remember this shit when you're mad. I bet you do.
Fuck about it.
Your friends are ashamed of you right now. Your friends are ashamed of you right now.
No, they're not.
They telling you to go swing on your own
These
shit.
niggas don't care about you at all,
They
gang.
should care about the way you act.
About
They're
you, gang.
ashamed of
Trust
you.
me, they don't care about you,
I see
nigga.
that now.
They care about what I do, nigga. Remember that, nigga.
If you're not doing that, let's not do it. If you're doing it, let's get it over. I ain't got all day.
Exactly. We're not.
Let me do what I need to do.
We're not doing it.
I ain't got all day for this. If I'm gonna take a beat down, let me take it. If I'm gonna look good while I can. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere till y'all go. Get off my block then.
You can't do nothing.
Get off my block then. I can do.
You can't do nothing with these niggas.
Fight for you.
Yeah, they do.
You know, for you never did nothing,
They
nigga.
do.
You ain't no gang.
They do. That's right.
You're entertainer.
They the gang bangers,
Tough
nigga.
rapper.
No, you soft, gang. You soft,
You
nigga.
get the film.
You soft, nigga.
Can you get the
You
film?
soft, nigga.
You get
This
the
ain't
film.
1989.
You get the film. You ain't never seen nobody fuck me up. I ain't never
Don't
read
fuck
from
him up, bro.
nobody. No cigarette. Go ahead. Fuck me up.
Give me the glass.
Fuck me up.
Move, Chrissy. Chrissy, move, Chrissy.
Come on, y'all. Baby, please, you can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't. No.
Go inside and do
You
something.
never
man.
sit me down enough.
Come on, guys, please. Let's just chalk this off as a fucked up day.
Ain't no fucked up down. He came down out his house to try to disrespect me. And now
Couple
he gotta
people
eat
call
that
me.
when he's not mad. You gonna remember this shit when you're mad. I bet you do.
Fuck about it.
Your friends are ashamed of you right now. Your friends are ashamed of you right now.
No, they're not.
They telling you to go swing on your own
These
shit.
niggas don't care about you at all,
They
gang.
should care
They
about
don't
the way
give a
you
fuck
act.
about you,
They're
gang.
ashamed of
Trust
you.
me, they don't care about you,
I see that
nigga.
now.
They care about what I do, nigga. Remember that, nigga.
If you're not doing that, let's not do it. If you're doing it, let's get it over. I ain't got all day.
And download the American. I never tell.
Is private student loan debt wrecking your life?
Good while I can. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm right
Into
here.
the block with his boys and you.
Get off my block then.
You can't do nothing.
Get off my block then. I can do.
You can't do nothing with these niggas.
It ain't even about that. It ain't even about music no more, man. Ain't about music no more. When they get to this level. When they get to this level. Now, I was going to download it, but I might as well play it straight from the
had
tube.
to almost get into an altercation. And it was really like, when someone that I consider family, I've never been in a situation where someone that I consider family actually tried to have somebody physically put their hands on me. It blew my mind. The level.
I mean, you heard it in the background too. He's like, yo, let's fuck him up. Let's fuck him up. Like, dude, Dame is like almost 10 years older than you.
Of disrespect. It was so un-Harlem that it was embarrassing. That one of the ones that I raised would actually try to have me hurt. And for what? You know, what could have been done in that moment that you would physically want your man or someone that kind of helped you to get humiliated?
Now, let me also put proper context to this. This happened over 11 months ago. So this happened last year. It wasn't like this happened just yesterday or this morning or something like that. This happened last year, but Cameron put the footage out.
Because that's all that would have been if somebody would have came on my block, or rather to my art gallery. It was my art gallery, and put their hands on me in front of my girl. So there was just no way that was going to happen without some degree of a fight. But again, what broke my heart was I felt like I raised everybody better than that, you know, and it looked like a black eye to whatever I was teaching, you know. It was just embarrassing. And, you know, family business should be within family. But at the end of the day, it's all just been talk, you know. We're all in our 50s, or I'm in my 50s. They must be getting ready to get in their 50s. And the violent tough thing is definitely never going to be the proper example that we want to lead by. Like, I know the younger versions of ourselves would have been laughing at us like, yo, sit y'all old asses down. When we were younger, we always laughed at everybody older that was trying to act young or doing young things. So the tough thing has been over since the 40s, probably early 30s. It was like, you too old to me to be tough like past 30, you know, your early 30s. It's family time. It's time to invest in your future. It's time to do things that you want your children to do. And fighting amongst your friends 20, 30 years later, your best friends, the people that you fought with to get where you had to go, the ones that was broke with you and then got rich with you, and you fought, that's not the proper example. And I can't even say.
That's what fucks me up every time I even look at this. Every time I hear something happening or look at this situation, I just think back to how much shit that they've been through together. Like, Dame went against the grain for Dipset. Like, think about that. Dame went against the grain with Rockefeller, even bringing Dipset to them. Like, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to bring Dipset to Rockefeller. Rockefeller was already big. Rockefeller was doing their own thing. Dame didn't have to do that favor for Jim and Cam. He did that as a Harlem nigga. For Cam. And like I agree with him. Like, yo, this is somebody that these little niggas looked up to me at one point. And we all got money together. We went against the grain together. That's what I'm saying. He gave Cam the vice president of rock while he was on vacation. Like, Dame went against the grain for them. To even see this footage of Jim wanting to jump Dame Dash is like, what am I looking at?
Ain't nothing, because I've led by the wrong example. You know, me beefing with homeboy. But again, you know, if you ask me, I'm just like a bystander in that. I never chose to get at any of my.
I can't believe it's an ad in the middle of this. This is why I be downloading shit though. But.
Brothers, unless they got at me publicly and I had to change a narrative. But there's a lot of stuff that just doesn't get said because it's not everybody's business. And at the end of the day, 50 started the shit it's an interview that happened with 50 and Cam, and it turned into, you know, civil war verbally. And as long as we keep it on words, it doesn't really matter. Nothing got said. I'm sure at some point, brothers fight and they get over it. For me, I just mine was blown, that he was that confident to think that could happen, or that the disrespect of our relationship. Like, I felt like I had done so much for him, I did a play with him, a movie with his whole crew, I made albums with Mel Matrix. I literally have records and songs with Mel Matrix that we still listen to. We were really, like, I thought of a family that could never, ever, nothing would be able to make, I could never put my hands on any of my little brothers, really, unless I'm defending myself. Or any of my older brothers, the people that I respect, even if I know I can beat them, or even if, they may have lost power over the years, I'm always going to give them a certain amount of respect, just so the younger dudes know. Like, if you do that to your OG, someone would probably do that considers you an OG. And I just, I don't know. But again, it is what it is. I never really wanted to, it wasn't nothing I was ever proud of. It made me sad because, again, we grew up together. But it's like, the tough talk, it's just, I don't know. But again, I would prefer, because 50 started all of this. Like, he's sitting back, he probably laughing, look what we did, and I don't see nobody from his crew going ham at him or any division in this moment. So that's the one thing I don't like, is that, it feels like he might have started something, he's sitting back and laughing. But I'm sure they'll work it out. Again, it wasn't.
Didn't I say that, though? When I showed the footage of Jim Jones and 50 back in the day, when 50 brought Jim Jones on the basement, and Jim Jones was about to sign the G Unit and all this other shit, and that was right after Cam and 50 had their little had their little spat on the phone with Angie. Like, yeah, that's what Dame's talking about right now. 50 pretty much, he didn't start this. That was, well, I can't say 50 didn't start it, because 50 was talking about some, I played the interview before where 50 was talking about Koch Records being the graveyard for rappers at the time. You had Fat Joe and Jim Jones, them going over there to Koch Records, and Cam and everybody, and Styles, the Locks, that went to Koch Records. And then 50 was pretty much just making fun of everybody, and then Cam called up with Alan Grumlat on the phone of Koch Records. And then that whole thing started, and then, like I said, the whole Curtis, that shit happened. So, yeah.
There's no physicalities, and nothing was said that was too crazy, that was too untrue. It just felt like two brothers that had things on their mind. I don't know how I caught the buckshot of that, but again, I hope they resolve it. And I don't think it's as big a deal as everyone's saying. I know Homeboy gonna capitalize off it and put records out, which he should, if they're gonna be speaking on it. It doesn't make any sense to be starting any problems and getting all this visual attention if it's not gonna be profitable. So if there's some profit from it, it's just bad that it's at the compromise of true Harlem brothers relationships, And again, I known Jimmy since he was 8 years old. I watched him run around in 1199, and who he became is not who I thought he would, but it is what it is. And I watched this whole relationship, Cam, Mace, me, Big L, we all became legends. And we have to celebrate that. Why would we hate each other for that? That's what they want. They want us divided. They want to laugh at us. When we were all together, we were the flyest crew ever. From Rockefeller to Dipset, Pause. From Pause to No Homo. We had the cool slang, they had bass style, we had our style, we had everything cornered. The only thing that broke us up was us. And it's hard to do things without your family. So what I've noticed from living out here is there's a lot of generational wealth here. And what that means is the families stay in business through the generations. They get to support each other. That support is so important. To be able to say, look, let me pass you a plug. Let me teach you the game. Let me put you in the game with everyone else. It's so much easier when family works together. Just go. It's so much harder when you're divided, mad at each other. Like my enemies, my strongest, the people that have done the most damage for anything in business have been the people that have been closest to me. Why is that? Why can't we just stick together?
As well as his jacket says Anunnaki too.
Why can't it really be the circle of success that we're each other's crutches? Why do we become the people that put us in the crutches? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So for me, that's why my career has been trying to generate wealth for my children and my children's children and create something where we could all work together, just pass each other the paws, the rock. You know, that's why everything I'm doing is for the future of my family. Now, this week is a very big week. We have the Prince.
So, yeah, again, I just wish I just wish, like I said, this was going in a different direction. I just wish that these two, I wish everybody was just more along the same page. As long as we're talking about some 20 years, damn near, yeah, we're going on 30 years now. That's getting thrown down the drain because of some money. All because of some stupid ass money, bro. Hopefully they don't cut me for this footage here. Hold on, let me go back. This is the brawl in Brooklyn with Max B and Bird Gang. Where is it?
Shouts to Leo. I really ain't got too much bad to say about him. I more have something to say about myself by letting people like Dame and Killer trick me out of them positions when I had them power by making me feel less than when they would see me inside of them office. Like, oh, you working for these niggas? You a dude boy. Oh, you a son. You ain't no boss. A boss don't work for nobody.
You're only the boss if you put up your own money. If you don't put up your own money, I don't care how much somebody gives you, you're nothing but a supervisor. It's not yours.
They was paying me a consulting fee at Def Jam. And, I was making like $200,000 a year at Def Jam as a consultant. And then when they left Def Jam and went to Warner, they was like, pull up. I thought they was trying to give me a record deal. They was like, nah, we want you to be executive over here. Matter of fact, you run everything. So like people like Joey IE and Todd Moskowitz all worked for me. They worked under me. Like I was above all of them.
There's no money in this world for someone to pay me so I can call them a boss.
Which I don't even know how true that is with Jim and Warner, but
today we're breaking down the latest chapter in one of hip-hop's most complicated relationships.
Yeah, where is that?
The ongoing back and forth between Dipset members Jim off when Jim Jones jumped in operation.
Is there a Freaky Zeke one? Because I didn't see a Freaky Zeke he said anything. I didn't see if Freaky had said anything yet.
You know that your my man is still my man, even though I introduced him to you. You know that was my man before he your man. It's because y'all chill a little more often. That's still my man. So when you start talking greasy about me to my man that I put you on to, you know how that make you look? You know that your
That makes a whole lot of sense right there. Pretty much Freaky was, Freaky Zeke and Cam was always together. It wasn't like Jim and Freaky was together first. It was Freaky and... Well, actually, no. Was it Jim and Freaky first? I believe it was actually Cam and Freaky Zeke first. And then Freaky Zeke... No, actually, no. It was Jim and Freaky Zeke first. And then Freaky Zeke and... Yeah, it was that way first. I believe it was Freaky Zeke first that hung out with Cam. I don't think it was Jim. I'm still trying to find the footage of Freaky Zeke even talking about it, but that's a little harder to find. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything on Freaky Zeke saying anything other than that little message here. Let me see. Okay, here it is. This is what I was looking for.
The fair one. Remember that time when Dame asked you for the fair one? You brought the homies out there, and they told you, nah, you hit them up. Matter of fact, I don't even got to say nothing else. I got the clip right here. Yeah, they do.
Oh, Freaky put it out.
They do. That's right.
Oh, that's Freaky laughing right there.
Now, this is what I don't understand, y'all. This is some funny style crap. Jim Jones was rolling with Freaky Zeke. Zeke was his muscle.
See, that's what I was talking about. I remember that. Okay, so I did have it right. It was Freaky and Jim first. And Freaky Zeke introduced Cam to Jim. That's what I remember. I couldn't remember how it was exactly, but yes, it was Freaky Zeke and Jim hanging out first. That's why I had to play a little clip of, when I introduced your man, I'm saying you still my mans, but I introduced you to somebody, you talking crazy about them, you know how to make you look. Pretty much, he was trying to talk about how you talking about my mans that I introduced you to. So Freaky was always good with both of them, but Freaky Zeke was hanging out with Jim Jones in the beginning. And Freaky Zeke introduced them two together. And then, like I said, yeah, it's this whole thing, like I said, is just it just feels too old manish. It's too old man. This shit is sad to see nowadays with these two. This shit is sad to see. Zeke like, yeah, it was Zeke, Cam, and Mace. Jim was a fan of them. Jim really ain't from home. Yeah, we had went. That's what I said. This feels kind of I mean, we went down the whole spiral of the Jim Jones and Cameron thing before. That's why I'm kind of not going through the whole deep rabbit hole of them. It's no real rabbit hole to go down with them two because we already went down. And then of course this is also coming off of the joking that's been going on of Jim Jones not having no heat. Wait, what is this? I remember that, and then Campbell's suit responded. Where's the one about? Where's the one of him dissing Jim? In fact, let me just go to Cam's real quick. How you worried about me when your heat off and rent due? Heard it was 7 degrees in the Bronx last night. And then Jim Jones responded, this is 3 days ago. Jim Jones responded, you want to play? Pull up. Let the people see how you soft, you chump. Oh, no wonder. Okay, so that's why Freaky put out the footage. Because look what Jim Jones said. Freaky, you soft too. Oh. Jomo, you 50 and still want to pull up. I got the video of you breaking in your own studio. This is Cameron saying this to Jim Jones. I got the footage of you breaking in your own studio trying to trigger the heat system and chasing your landlord around in his car because he want his rent. You are 50. Go pull up on that heat bill. Oh, my goodness. Freaky, you soft too. Jim Jones talking about some do your shoe, punk. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Look at that. Jim Jones is all in the comments. Ain't nobody responding to him. Cam not even responding. Okay, here it is. Here you go. Here's him respond. Why is my shit trying to bug out? I don't know if these is Cam people's just regular commenters here. Oh, I'm like, where's the thing at? Where's the little line thing at? Let me start that thread over. I'm trying to get down to the bottom. This thing is trying to act up. Okay, here we go. A block, know you soft. A whole crew is soft. You whole crew soft. You soft. Freaky Zeke just dying laughing in the comments. That's all Freaky had to say was he just laughing. Freaky just laughing. And of course, that's when Freaky puts out the footage. I guess this morning or yesterday. Trying to see the one again where Cameron did respond to him. Where is it? Okay, here's Freaky. Was I soft in Detroit when niggas was getting at you? Was I soft in Detroit when niggas was getting at us? And you was using me as a shield? Trick was there. Come on, Trick from Detroit. If y'all, those my audience might know. No, Trick and Trick is the original check-in. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. Trick is the original check-in. Trick is the original Mr. Check-in. This is just crazy. Okay, here go Cameron responding now. So, what's wrong, Capo? You heat off too? I ain't know it's hate. Oh, I ain't know. It's hate for you to be 50 years old with no heat. What's your zelly, bro? I got you. This is sad, man. Sad to see what this has come to. Cameron said, yeah, but my heat on and I'm warm. You 50 years old, tough and cold. But dead ass, though, Capo. Your heat off for real? He said, Cam, you better stop before you call a step pop song. This is somebody that knows them, Nightmare. This is somebody that's from the neighborhood, I guess. This is wild, man. This has been a wild week. It's been a wild week, and I can't believe he just the comment after comment after comment from Jim Jones saying that he's soft and his whole crew is soft and all this stuff. That there is what it is when with Cameron laughing like, oh my goodness, this is too much, man. Yeah, Mr. No Fly. That's what I was trying to think of. Mr. No Fly Zone. Mr. No Fly Zone. How did the Cam and Jim Jones beef start? Shit. It's been going on for almost a decade now. It's been going on for damn near a decade. Damn near a decade. It's no way to pinpoint exactly when it started, other than when Dipset actually broke up over the 50. That's why Dame Dash even said what he said about 50, because literally it started way back then. It actually did start way back then between 50 and Cam. When Jim Jones and Jewels popped out with 50 on stage during the height of the Cam and 50 beef, it was kind of up from there between 50 and Cam. And then it was little back and forths between them, and then all of a sudden they made up, they made up. They did the Dipset reunion, the small Dipset reunion tour with Dipset versus the Locks tour. They tried to get some money together, but of course, because Dipset wasn't getting a certain amount of money, they didn't want to necessarily finish or do the tour or whatever. And then he kept saying, and then Jim kept saying it was because of Cam. They didn't want to do it. It wasn't necessarily because of Cam. Cam was just on some, this shit ain't worth no money like that. Like, I don't need to be doing no rapping like that at this age. And then, of course, Mace came back around, and they did the It Is What It Is thing, and then they started making millions together, Cam and Mace. And then that's another part of the story that, is a part of the beef, is because Cam made up with Mace. Jim never made up with Mace. Jim was still never, even when that whole call happened with Cam and Mace on the phone, and that video footage popped out, the first thing everybody said was, damn, what does Jim think about this? Remember, Jim was on the phone yelling at him on Hot 97, talking about you on my Koofy list. You on my Koofy list. You better not ever come to Harlem. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with Cam. Jim was pretty much, it was up with him forever with Mace. And then for him to see Cameron make up with him, it was like, well, damn. Let me see. Is this the other one? No, that's the pop-up show.
Since everybody want to put my business in the street, I'm gonna talk to you about my business. Right now I am in the second phase of construction, and we're not open to public. This is a raw space. I have not found out yet what I want to do exactly in this space, but in my mind, I was thinking of building like a little mart, but we'll see how that goes. Pull up, show you what we've been doing. I'm building a multi-purpose content creation facility for media, fashion, music, and broadcasting. We have a boutique in here, a boutique.
You dissing I'm dissing Dame Dash, but then taking the Dame Dash route with things.
That'll be done. Come on with me. I love free promo. As you can see, it's an open space. This is actually a studio. It's almost done. It's one side. It's gutted right now, so don't hold nothing against me. So you build construction, old shit coats paper, you heard? I don't want nobody to think I'm in here, you know what I mean? It's crazy because doing? The young boys usually be back there. The young boys don't feel no temperature. All they feel is opportunity. They still be here working in the midst of us working. So we still in the midst of construction. Got a few things we're gonna be doing out here. We another studio we putting over here. Bodega. Nice little fun street to film on, do broadcast. It's not even half of it. We got a whole nother half to film on. But what I'm trying to say is I've been happy to be able to invest in myself and something that I know is going to help a lot of other people. I'm not building this facility for myself. Yes, it is a business move. That's why I invested in myself. But I'm building this facility for all creators and young ones that's trying to come up to be a creative or have a creative ability that they want to know how to double down on. It's like an excellent school for all the fly people, if you say so yourself. So, you know, I appreciate the promo. I love free promo. You know, I ain't gonna miss a beat. You did? It's cold in here. I love y'all, man. So I was saying, since the cat's out the bag, might as well show you all the process and we can do it together. Told you I was in second phase of construction. This is another side of the building, actually. This is we were actually building the gym at. All my gym enthusiasts pull up. Right now they just sheet rocking. What's up with you? Good? Hello, okay. You heard? We working. You know, sheety and things like that. Maybe a few weeks, the gym will be up and running. I'm excited. Start to shoot my fitness shows. Get everybody in shape. Got some plans for it. But yeah, we're gonna start to just go through the whole process, let y'all see the building from the raw space to what we actually gonna build. Fuck it, the cat's out the bag, well, let's show them better than we can tell them. So I was saying, since the cat's out the bag.
But yeah, so for those that didn't know what Jim was actually doing and why it's been so cold in there.
First day of my new job. Sometimes you just gotta get your hands dirty yourself. You heard? But I will be doing construction. Fuck what they talking about. Noah had to build it, I'ma build mine too, you heard?
But yeah, shout out to the homie Jim Jones, not the smoke detector. Jim stood next to 51st. Is that you? Yeah, that back in them days. Is that you, Beffa? So I'm saying that's really where all this shit started. That's why Dame was even saying like, yo, all this shit came from 50. All this shit started from 50 Cent and his little back and forth with Cam. That's where all this shit came from. But shout out to Jim, at least, you know, making something of himself. He's still active. You know what I'm saying? He never stopped hustling. He never stopped hustling. That's one thing I will give that to them. You know what I mean? Cam, Dame, and Jim never stopped hustling. And they all doing their own individual things as they need to be. Rightfully so. I love it. I absolutely love it. You know what I'm saying? I just wish that they all could come together and do all the things that they're doing instead of worrying about who's making what money from what they're doing. I just wish that was the case. I wish everybody wasn't so hung up on how much money can I make off of you or how much money can I make with you. How about let's just make the damn money together? Everything doesn't need to be a favor. That's one thing I will always preach to my friends. Everything doesn't have to be a favor. If I need something from you, I need something from you. You know what I'm saying? Everything doesn't have to be a return favor. You could be just doing shit for the love. If I'm able to do something for the love for somebody, I'll do something for the love for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Ozma. I didn't ask remember when I did the whole Cancer Alley thing? I didn't ask for King Ozma for no money. I didn't try to make no money off of that Cancer Alley thing with King Ozma. That wasn't what I did that for. I did that to spread awareness and to spread love to everybody. When I did the interview with Tamiko, Tamiko didn't have to, I'm saying, pay to tell her story on here, on live. She didn't have to pay for that. I didn't make no money off of Tamiko. I did that straight for the love because she was a veteran in this business of hip hop. And she has a very interesting story that I just love to hear. And I'm glad we got to share Tamiko Show's story with the world. I'm glad we got to do that. But like I said, when I do things for people, when I do things with people, I don't do that shit for money. Shout out to my homie DJ Bear Gang. You know what I'm saying? You already know what's up, my brother from another mother. Love you. It's just, you know what I'm saying, I do things for the love for people. If anybody want me to share a topic on here or talk about certain things, I do that shit for the love. I don't do this podcast for money. I take donations. You know what I'm saying? I will always take the donations. Speaking of which, you see the Cash App there in the corner. If you guys do want to donate to the podcast, like I said, I don't do this for the money, but if you want to, like I said, if you can't see it, it's Chill Murray 1. That's the Cash App. If you guys do want to donate, I got the PayPal up there, whatever. Like I said, we don't necessarily do this for. I've shown y'all the actual. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all again. As I ain't got no shame in my game. I've shown y'all this before too. I still got my warning up there from me not complying with YouTube and shit like that. Hopefully it show. Let me just show y'all what it look like on the live side for me. See all the reds? Ineligible. See all the reds? I don't make no money doing these lives. It's not what I do it for. But shout out to almost 7,000 people that's, I'm saying, subscribe to this. Shout out to everybody. Love all of you. I greatly appreciate having y'all. But like I said, I don't do this for that. I don't do this for that. I just do this for the love. Legitimately for the love. And that's what I wish Cam and Dame would be on. I wish Cam and Dame would do this for the love. I feel like I should play that footage again with, you know. Matter of fact, let me play that real quick, because rest in peace to TK Carter. Rest in peace to TK Carter. If you guys missed the intro, I'll play the intro for you again real quick. If you missed the intro.
You got a library.
I appreciate you, Juju. I love you too.
James Baldwin, Thoreau, Elie Wiesel, A History of God. What's that about?
Oh, yeah, that's Judaism, Islam, Christianity. It's like it's the three paths to the same God.
So when you get high, you come down here and read?
Oh, yeah, I read, I listen to the radio, and I think about things. Try to educate myself.
You went to college, didn't you?
Yeah. Ohio State, 1 year. And I came back when a friend had Andre.
People say you played the stock market. You taught yourself how to invest the money that you were earning.
Yeah. I had this account at Charles Schwab up to about like $150,000. Yeah, man, it got so that I could pick the stocks just by looking at the price-earnings ratio. You know what that is?
I'm not much on stocks.
Let me tell you something. Science to it. You gotta First of all, see how the company's doing. And then you gotta really just check out what the projections are.
Gary, you could get yourself back up if you set your mind to it.
Most definitely.
You ever try to detox?
It's rough. It's real rough.
Now, I spoke with Fran. You know she went in. Fran's bed came open. She's in detox now.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
Now, she says detoxing is like having a bad flu for 3 or 4 days. That's it. Now, maybe, Gary, you've made it out tougher than it is in your mind.
No, it's different for different people. You see, Fran, she don't fire up. She snort. See, man, so it's different.
Mm-hmm. But you've tried to detox?
My family, you know. They took me down to Carolina and down to my brother Dan's house down there in Fayetteville. And they figured that if they could just, like, get me out of Baltimore, that
So what happened?
There's a corner in Fayetteville, too. There's a corner everywhere.
Every day we're making ourselves less and less human. That's really the message of that right there. Every day we're making ourselves less and less human over money. All for the love of money. Still ain't everything, y'all. Still ain't everything. Speaking of which, we might as well get into it. Once again, yes, rest in peace to TK Carter. God bless his soul. God bless his soul. The Corner taught me a lot, y'all. I might watch that this week just to reground myself. You know what I'm saying? Just to reground myself. I think everybody, if you have not watched The Corner, treat yourself. Treat yourself to watching that. That was a still amazing documentary that will go down for generations, I hope. Generational lessons in that documentary. I don't want to get into nothing too crazily sad, but you know what I mean? We're gonna get into what happened with the ICE situation. Now CNN, shout out to CNN, they did a great breakdown of what happened step by step. I wanted to look at that.
And now that new video, as I said, it is so crucial because it was filmed by the ICE agent involved, but also...
Let me properly introduce the topic. So by now you guys have all heard about the shooting with ICE and the woman, Renee Nicole, that got shot in the face and died. Pretty much was just dropping her kid off to school. And I'm going to look at this video too, because I still want to know exactly what happened here and what even resulted in, you know, her car being stopped and her trying to pull off, and it resulted in an ICE agent shooting her in the face and killing her.
So, because in that, it is providing an angle we have not seen before. And it does give a whole new perspective. It also, though, raises new questions. Kyung La is going to go through this slowly, bit by bit, out front with this special investigation to look at every piece of video, that one and all the others, to say, what is the story here? And of course, I warn you, when you put all of these together, you will have to see what happened again and again.
Out the car.
For the first time, we are seeing the fatal Minneapolis shooting from the ICE officer's point of view, footage taken on his own cell phone. It's a critical angle of many cameras on the street that captured Renee Good's fatal encounter with ICE agent Jonathan Ross. Using surveillance footage, bystander video, and Ross's own phone, CNN synced multiple perspectives of the shooting and mapped this incident in 3D space. Taken together, they show the fullest picture yet of what happened that day. A home surveillance camera captures the moment Renee Good pulls up in a maroon-colored Honda SUV 4 minutes before the shooting. 20 seconds after she arrives, her passenger and wife, Becca, wearing a white beanie, gets out of Good's car. Good then parks the SUV perpendicular in the road. Here's how Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem described what Good did.
ICE officers and agents approached the vehicle of the individual in question, who was blocking the officers in with her vehicle, and she had been stalking and impeding their work all throughout the day.
Available video doesn't show any possible contact Good may have had with ICE before this confrontation. What this video does show is that for a few minutes, while she is perpendicular to the roadway, several vehicles drive by. Even large SUVs are able to drive around her as she moves back and forth on the street. And that includes this light-colored SUV. It slowly drives around Good's car from the rear and stops. Agent Jonathan Ross is recording video from his cell phone as he crosses in front of Good's car, recording as he sees her up close. She looks calm, and you can see both of her hands as she talks to the officer.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
Renee Good's wife, Becca, who had been the passenger in the car, approaches. Cell phone cameras on the street start recording as Ross walks around Good's car with Good's wife following.
I said go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Renee Good backs her car up as the agent walks around the front of the vehicle. At the same time, on the other side, two more agents approach. One tries to open the door as Good backs up. Good's vehicle starts moving. From Ross's cell phone video, you see Becca, the woman in the white beanie, trying to get into the car again. You also see Renee Good turning the steering wheel to the right.
Get out of the car.
She then accelerates, slowing this down again and matching the exact time of these two angles. This angle appears to show the vehicle moving close to the agent. But in this angle, he does not appear to be in the path of the vehicle when he fired.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So just from looking at this from right here, she was just trying to pull off. Even from the angle that they just showed. See, this is what I hate about my player on here on when I do live shit. I can't just run it back that little couple of inches or whatever. Streaming nowadays, I tell you. Actually, I could do this though. I could do this. It's gonna be ads and shit, but I could do this.
Congrats.
The only thing I fucking hate about YouTube is that their need for paid ads for something like this. But
after she arrives, her passenger and wife, Becca, wearing a white beanie, gets out of
all throughout the day.
This light, both of her hands as she talks to the officer.
That's fine, dude.
yeah, so just plan to bring it back to right here a little bit. Just wish I was able to use my actual fucking player.
Renee Good's wife, Becca, who had been the passenger in the car, approaches. Cell phone cameras on the street start recording as Ross walks around Good's car with Good's wife following.
I said go get yourself.
What I'm saying is none of this, absolutely none of this, warranted a gun being pointed at her in the car.
Some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Renee Good backs her car up as the agent walks around the front of the vehicle.
Look at that. She's trying to leave. Like at this point now, ICE is blocking her. Like you can see how wide even the street is. They could have just drove around her.
Same time on the other side, two more agents approach. One tries to open the door as Good backs up.
Like this is what this is why this was unnecessary. Like now you're just trying to pull her out the car aggressively, and then this guy over here in the front, he moves to the left side. So it wasn't like Nicole was trying to run him over. Nicole was just trying to get out the way.
Good's vehicle starts moving. From Ross's cell phone video, you see Becca, the woman in the white beanie, trying to get into the car again. You also see Renee Good turning the steering wheel to the right. She then accelerates, slowing this down again and matching the exact time of these two angles. This angle appears to show the vehicle moving close to the agent. But in this angle, he does not appear to be in the path of the vehicle when he fired.
That's why I'm irate about this whole thing. He wasn't even hit. He wasn't about to be hit. He was already on the side of the vehicle. Yes, from the other angle, it looks like he got brushed by the car. But he was in clear way of jumping out of the way, number one. Number two, he didn't have to be standing in front of the vehicle with his gun already out. He already had a gun up to the window of the vehicle.
Seconds later, Becca Good runs to her wife, followed by the agent who fired his weapon. He briefly looks into the driver's side of the car and then walks away.
Of course he walks away, because he knew what the fuck he did.
Shame! Now, what we cannot see in Ross's cell phone video is if the SUV made contact with the agent because the camera angle jerks up to the sky. But DHS still says it supports the agency's initial position, releasing the statement saying, quote, the footage corroborates what DHS has stated all along, that this individual was impeding law enforcement and weaponized her vehicle in an attempt to kill or cause bodily harm to federal law enforcement. The officer was in fear of his own life, the lives of his fellow officers, and acted in self-defense. The American people can watch this video with their own eyes and ears and judge for themselves. The shooting itself, Aaron, is also not visible. You do, though, hear 3 gunshots. Aaron.
All right, Kyung La, thank you very much. That is incredible work. Just to see all that put together. Everyone's here with me. Joey, does that change anything? Obviously, this new video is a new perspective, but then just as Kyung has reconstructed frame by frame those crucial instances from all the perspectives we now have.
I think it's problematic for the officers with respect to justifying the force, and I'll explain why. The first thing is, let's talk about the policy. I do have the Department of Justice policy, which talks about the preservation of life, but it also talks about the obligation to get out of the path of the vehicle, right? Not to stand and shoot. It talks about getting out of the path of the vehicle, and it also talks about de-escalation. Why is that significant?
Before he even gets to it, this is part of the whole protect and serve that these people with these badges are supposed to uphold. Okay? That's the part of their job they're supposed to uphold. Like I said before, the guy already had his gun out and drawn before she even pulled off. Before she pulled off, his gun was up at her head. That was the reason why she decided to accelerate the vehicle. She saw a fucking gun being aimed at her. So the officer already ignored any part of de-escalation that he was supposed to administer there. He didn't even attempt to calm her down. They aggressively went up to her door trying to rip her out of the car already. She was scared with a gun up to her face already.
I don't see much de-escalation there. That's important. I hear words to the effect of effing bitch. That goes to me to state of mind. So
exactly. You already cursing her out with a gun up to her face. Like, of course, she's now getting nervous behind the wheel of her vehicle. It's not like she's going to get out. She don't know what y'all going to do to her.
If you're not
of the officer,
he's
saying
officer,
that.
right? I mean, so it's one thing to defend yourself. It's another thing to be angry and use animus with regard to employing force. The other thing that's troubling to me is that if you're not standing in front of the vehicle, but if it seems to be, I'm not saying it, it's what the video shows, you're off to the side of the vehicle, then how is it representing an imminent threat to death or physical injury? The other issue is you have to justify every projectile. If you're shooting a projectile and the car's not coming coming at you, what's the basis? And if you're shooting into the window when the vehicle's going away from you, that's further problematic as well. So it goes against the notion of immediate fear of death or serious injury. It goes against the notion of the proportionality of the force. And finally, Aaron, it goes against the issue of it being reasonable. So as I see this, it's a problem to me for the officer, even though the White House says there's nothing to see here. There is plenty to see from my perspective.
So much to see. I mean, John, because also one thing you see her do, well, there's a couple things that would show. First of all, her wife, Renee's wife, moves to get in the car, which would indicate they're leaving, which they were told to do, right? She moves to get into the car at that moment, stop filming. Okay, number one. Number two, then you see her on the officer, turn her wheel sharply away from him.
That's the other part that nobody's talking about yet. She wasn't trying to hit him. That's why I keep saying that it wasn't warranted it was not warranted for a gun to be even aimed at her. She wasn't trying to hit him at all. She was just trying to get away from the gun being pointed at her.
And then the acceleration. Now, I know every single instant is going to matter in terms of what really happened, but there's no mistaking what she's doing with the wheel.
Only if you're looking at it. And we don't know whether in his tunnel vision he was focused on her or the front of that vehicle.
I really wish they would talk about that part. No one seems to be bringing up the part that there was a gun aimed at her before she even pulled off.
But what we do know is the value of this video is it's another angle.
Yep.
We came to conclusions, which are now questioned when we looked at the first video, because we got a second video. This would be a third video, which is instructive in a different way. What do we get out of this? We get three things. One, we get that it's not a high-tension situation. She's smiling and saying, I'm not mad. And her friend is taunting them, but saying, here's our license plate. We're not wearing
Right, we don't change our license plate. By the way, awareness of if you want to come and get us later, go ahead.
Right.
You have the license number.
So, tensions at that point are low. As he comes around the car, the officers who pull up in the pickup truck are saying, out of the car, out of the car. They're grabbing one door handle, which is locked. She starts to accelerate. Her wife is on the other door handle, which is also locked. And if you look at that video, here it is. When we come around to the front of that car, this is a different video.
Yeah.
When we come around to the front of that car, which we'll do in a minute,
yeah.
You see that if you're the agent, his point of view is the car is now moving forward. He unholsters his weapon, and you see the car moving towards him. Then you lose sight because the phone goes down as the gun comes up.
Yeah.
But you hear an impact, what sounds like an impact, which leans towards the officer's account and DHS's assertion that the vehicle made contact with him.
Right.
And you hear a groan. And simultaneous with that, not separate, you hear these three shots. At the end of the day, the three things they're going to have to consider is, are they in policy with the agency? Probably not. Were the tactics good? It would have been easier to leave your weapon holster and get out of the way than to end up in this confrontation. But was it legal? Did he feel threatened in the moment he pulled the trigger?
Gil, what do you see there?
Well, there's nothing that a city police officer would do in that situation that approximates what the ICE agent did.
Thank you. Somebody finally said it. And of course, probably one of the oldest guys in there said it. There's nothing that a regular law enforcement would have done there. A regular police officer wouldn't have even had the authority to shoot someone there. So why the fuck does ICE all of a sudden have the authority to shoot people on fucking sight like this? That is the part that is the most important. Why is ICE so easily getting away with being able to shoot them as if they are higher than the fucking FBI out here?
Meaning in terms of the level of force.
They've all been trained to get out of the way of a car.
Yeah, not only the level of force, but all of the other tactics. I mean, there is one reason that the president, the vice president, and the secretary are so hyperbolic over this, because they want to get out from and away from this as fast as possible. This is their worst case scenario of a white woman, a mother, being shot by ICE agents, a U.S. citizen. And so that's their...
I like how he emphasized that part too. A white woman got shot. A white woman and a mother got shot. We ain't talking about just somebody black, somebody Spanish that they were trying to detain, somebody Chinese. Talking about a regular. He emphasized that part. A white woman got shot here. Okay, we don't have to go down the whole pyramid scheme of how they look at certain people and certain races and whatnot, because we all know that's one of the main things that they would never try to do is shoot somebody white. We got to call that spade a spade. And for them to fuck up like this live on footage like that, yes, this is definitely going to radicalize the people. I agree with you. This is definitely going to radicalize the people. I can definitely see there's going to be some type of retaliation. If it's not on this neighborhood's part, it's going to be somewhere else. This is what we're looking at is literally, I want to be on record saying this. What we are looking at here is the start of the Civil War. Remember that Illuminati card game I was showing y'all? And it specifically had the Civil War. And also I was breaking down, y'all, the steps of Project Bluebeam. And I said, yo, the first thing they got to do is the Civil War. After the Civil War comes World War III. After World War III comes the big show. This is the beginning of the big show. This is the start of the process with the Civil War being started. I thought the Civil War was started a couple of years ago when everybody, when Mike Brown, Sandra Bland, it's so many of them. It's so many names. Brittany Jones? It's so many names that got killed that year. So many black people. I'm trying to remember the name of the guy that got that had the knee on his neck when all that was happening. George Floyd. When all that was happening, I said to myself, "Yo, this might spark the Civil War." But if anything is going to spark the Civil War, it is this.
Is to get away from it. And they say, well, you know, the American people can look at this video and make their own decisions. Unfortunately for the administration, the American people have already looked at this video and they have made a determination about this. This is their Kent State moment.
So, Joey, I mean, to what Gil is saying, when you look at it, and I understand what you're saying, John, the kind of second by second, milliseconds are going to matter. And in the millisecond, you know, did he feel scared? Suddenly something goes from this level to this level. Okay. But I guess what you see when you look at this, and I don't know how you can't see it, Joey, is that it didn't have to end this way. Right? Yeah. He could have stepped away, as angry as he may have been in that moment, and she would have driven off because she had turned the wheel. They could have arrested her. They could do whatever they wanted to do later. They had as her wife said, you got our license number.
Yes. So look, you never want to give condemnation to police or law enforcement. At the same time, you want to act reasonably. And I think people have a right to believe that if they're ICE agents or anyone else, the first objective is this notes, is the preservation of life. And when you see a situation where you have an officer firing where they're off to the side of the car, it refutes and disputes a narrative that the car is coming at me. Now, let's just say that that was the case. Then you parse this. Was the first shot, right, was that then potentially okay or justified, right? Now, that'll be an open question. But what about the other shot when you're clearly on the side of the car into the driver's side? How is that justified? Where's the immediate of the threat there?
If you get stuck on...
That's the other part that I really wanted to address as well. It's like, what if you missed? What if you missed her and shot her wife? What if you missed and shot an innocent bystander that was just sitting there?
What you're about to see is disturbing. There is crude language in this. This is graphic, and we do not know the context around this. We don't know what happened before this video.
This is the raw footage of it happening.
protesters are gathering at the scene at this hour. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem said this about the incident a short time ago.
It was an act of domestic terrorism. What happened was our ICE officers were out in an enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow because of the
domestic terrorism. Wow. This is why I made the post I made earlier. I got tears in my eyes just watching this shit. I made the post that I made earlier in regards to this. I said the same exact thing. We are at a point now with America. We're not protecting and serving our people. We're just aiming to kill and control them. I must go on record saying that again. America is not trying to help its people and protect them. America is aiming to kill and control us. They're not trying to protect anymore. This is clear evidence of them throwing protection and serving out the fucking window. This is blatant. We don't care anymore. This is why I kept saying this exact point to y'all. They are at a point where they don't care anymore. You are going to start seeing more and more extreme shit happening. I specifically played that Pac song. It's going to be some stuff you're going to see in the near future. It's going to make it hard to smile in the future. It's some stuff you're going to see that's going to make it hard to smile in the future. And this is exactly what I was referring to. There's no longer a protect and serve with America. It is aiming to control and kill us all. Keep humanity under 500 million, as the Georgia Guidestones say. The elites heavily go by those Georgia Guidestones. For them to say domestic terrorism is just, I'm beyond disbelief for her even saying that.
The adverse weather that is in Minneapolis, they were attempting to push out their vehicle and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them.
A woman attacked them. Did y'all see a woman attack anybody there? I saw a woman driving off in fear of her life that unfortunately still got fucking taken from her because of you bastard fucks.
And attempted to run them over. And
the mayor of Minneapolis is also speaking out, calling that
I'm so glad they cut her dumb ass off.
Official line from federal authorities a lie.
They are already trying to spin this as an action of self-defense. Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is
private student loan debt wrecking your
mayor.
life? You really need.
That's the fucking mayor saying, yo, fuck YouTube and these ads, bro. They worst timing ever with some of these shits. But that's coming from the mayor. They're trying to spin this as self-defense. It's bull. That's the mayor saying that. It's bullshit.
Whitney, what more are officials there saying?
Well, as you heard, it was a profanity-laced press conference from Mayor Jacob Frey. Very angry. He believes that the narrative coming out from the Department of Homeland Security is simply untrue. The Department of Homeland Security said in a statement earlier that this was their narrative that they laid out, that this person had, basically was trying to block these ICE vehicles as they were conducting a targeted operation. They say that the vehicle drove toward an agent who feared for his life and feared for the life of other officers and members of the public and discharged a firearm. They are saying that this shooting was, based on their statement, it appears they believe that this shooting was completely justified. Obviously, Mayor Jacob Frey has a completely different perspective on that. You have seen this video. We are still getting more video from people
people who are on the ground here. I spoke with one man who saw it play out, and that man told me that he did not see anything that he believed suggested that any of those ICE agents were ever in grave danger. Let me walk you through what we're seeing here on the ground right now. There has been a crowd here for several hours in the aftermath of the shooting. People here are very angry. What you're hearing now is, a lot of anger that's being directed toward the Minneapolis Police Department. We've seen multiple federal law enforcement agencies on scene here, the FBI, the U.S. Marshals, Customs and Border Patrol. Locally, we're seeing the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office and the Minneapolis Police Department. It looks like actually they're taking away some of the barricades that they had before here, so I'm not clear on if they're condensing this scene at all, but this is interesting because before they had, you might not be able to see it, but before they had bike racks here and they appear to be taking it away, so it's possible that they feel like this scene has been analyzed and they're ready to move out here. Can you see them taking the bike racks and putting them on the back of the vehicle? But I think that signals that they're getting closer to feeling like this investigation is wrapped up. Again, this crowd is very angry. I spoke with multiple people today who say that they did not ask for this. They're angry. ICE is here. They were scared something like this would happen, and now they know that a member of their own community has lost her life. A 37-year-old woman has lost her life today. Again, this all comes amid this ramped-up immigration effort here where DHS has 2,000 DHS agents are spread throughout the Twin Cities. Again, their largest immigration operation to date. Again, people here in Minneapolis are very angry, and we're very angry about that operation at all. Now today, their anger is heightened. And right now, it is being directed toward the Minneapolis Police Department, who they think in this moment is protecting ICE and not them. So a lot of anger here in Minneapolis. Back to you.
All right, Whitney, we know it's probably difficult for you to hear us, but we could certainly hear your report, and we thank you for it there. Let's turn now to Josh Campbell. And as Whitney noted, Josh, this is a ramped up recent immigration effort. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem was in Minneapolis yesterday highlighting it. Earlier today, before we heard from local and state officials, we heard from DHS Secretary Noem, who was saying that the ICE officers were out in an enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow because of the adverse weather that is in Minneapolis. They were attempting to push out their vehicle, and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle. Walk us through the video, because a lot of people are going to look at this. And again, there's a lot of context around it. We don't know, but they're going to look at this and they're going to have questions about whether it matches with what we're hearing from Kristi Noem.
That's right. And she also quickly came out and declared this an act of domestic terrorism, which objectively, if you look at that video and what we see, there is no indication yet and no proof that the Department of Homeland Security or the Secretary have provided that this is domestic terrorism, which means violence in pursuit of a political aim. This is a very legalistic term. We know that in the past, Noem has had issues, for example, struggling with the concept of habeas corpus when she was testifying before Congress. But that's important because for her, the top official, to declare this domestic terrorism means that there are potential other ramifications. And again, what we see in the video is it appears that these ICE agents approach this woman who were in her car. They're attempting to get her out of the vehicle. We know that she was not the subject of an enforcement action itself. And so there will be a question about why they were attempting to detain her. But as the vehicle then moves away, you actually see her turn the wheel, the tires go to the right. And so again, that question is raised. If her goal was to run down a federal agent, and she had the opportunity of one standing there in front of her, why did she then cut the wheel to the car to try to get away? So a big question.
Thank you. If she was going to hit somebody, she would have turned the car to the left and actually aimed the car at the guy. She tried to just turn away as she had a gun pointed to her face already.
There. But the actions of that officer himself will also be obviously under review. Legally, agents can use deadly force whenever the subject of that force poses an imminent threat to themselves or someone else. That agent has to articulate what the threat was. Now, we do see in that vehicle, from that video, that the vehicle does appear to make contact with that agent. So at that point, under policy, the agent could articulate, look, I was in fear for my life. I have this vehicle coming at me. But there will also be a big question, which every law enforcement officer from coast to coast knows. A lot of this comes down to judgment. Just because you can do something, should you? Could that agent have moved out of the way if this is someone who was, fleeing and didn't, it wasn't an indication of any other type of violence? Brianna, a good point that I also want to raise, which you had brought up, was the proximity of other agents who were near the gunfire that erupted. We saw just, that agent near the window that was mere inches from where the direction of travel of that bullet would have been. I'm here in Los Angeles, where we had recently another incident where an immigration agent was attempting to take a suspect into custody. The agent opens fire. He shoots the suspect. He also shoots a U.S. Marshal that is there trying to help with the immigration detention. And so there have been a lot of big questions raised about these aggressive tactics by these immigration agents. Are they operating under lawful order? Obviously, the president says yes. This is his big push across the country to try to crack down on unlawful immigration. But the question of how these agents are going about it certainly have raised a lot of eyebrows, even within the law enforcement community itself. And now, obviously, we're seeing this very questionable incident play out here. Last point I'll make is that if past is any type of prologue, we probably won't see this agent prosecuted because the DHS secretary has already publicly exonerated him and said that this agent was in fear for his life, which is unusual because anytime a federal agent opens fire in this country, typically we see a lengthy investigation, weeks, sometimes months, sometimes a year. Here we already have time.
Like, he's not even going to go to trial for this shit. That's the part that, like I said, I'm trying to get across to everybody. This officer isn't being detained. He's not going to go on trial for this. There's not going to be any arrests made. There's no long investigation going to be done. Nothing. They're just saying, oh, no, it's self-defense. It's warranted because it's ICE. Huh?
Top officials coming out mere hours after it happened saying the agent was right.
Josh Campbell, thank you so much for that context. Let's go to Whitney Wild, who's now been able to access the actual site, the scene of where the shooting transpired after investigators towed the car away, the vehicle away, and finished their work on that site. Whitney, what are you seeing?
Right now, we're seeing people come and put flowers and incense where this woman died. Boris, this is a striking scene. There is still blood in the snow. That is how fresh this scene still is. This is not something that Minneapolis residents will forget.
You can literally see the blood in the snow.
A poignant moment here in Minneapolis. As people I've spoken with point out to me, they never asked for this. They never wanted this. And now here we are reporting on the loss, they say, of one of their own, of their 37-year-old neighbor, a friend, who has lost her life after this shooting with an ICE agent. Boris, again, we are here at Portland Avenue and between East 34th and East 33rd. And this is the first time members of the public are getting to see actually where this woman.
I need to hear the mayor.
Hi, my name is Tammy.
I need to hear this mayor real quick. Because I like how he's already.
Get the fuck out of Minneapolis. We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite.
Thank you.
There's a lot of information that is swirling around right now, and we collectively are going to do everything possible to get to the bottom of this, to get justice, and to make sure that there is an investigation that is conducted in full. But what we do know is that a 37-year-old woman is dead and that she was shot by ICE.
She's my age.
We've dreaded this moment since the early stages of this ICE presence in Minneapolis. Not only is this a concern that we've had internally, we've been talking about it. They are not here to cause safety in this city. What they are doing is not to provide safety in America. What they are doing is causing chaos and distrust. They're ripping families apart. They're sowing chaos on our streets. And in this case, quite literally killing people. So they are already trying to spin this as an action of self-defense. Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is bullshit. This was an agent recklessly using power that resulted in somebody dying, getting killed. As soon as it happened and we learned of the incident, we had several priorities. The first, of course,
if I was any type of human, even if I was going to be killed myself back then, I hope one of those ICE agents walked up to that officer and punched him dead in his fucking face. I hope somebody walk up to him and I hope he's just sitting in his house with security around him, because if he was to walk outside to Walmart and somebody know who he is, I think people by now have seen his picture and whatnot. Dog, I hope somebody punch you in your fucking face for the rest of your life, bruh. Every second somebody just duff you in your shit.
Was to get the victim to the hospital and to get care as soon as possible.
Yeah, I said it.
To the family, I'm so deeply sorry. There's nothing that I can say right now that's going to make you or your relatives or the friends of the victim feel any better.
I hope it happened to somebody
two Minneapolis police officers that
just so
responded,
he can understand what he did.
And were in the ambulance on the way to the hospital. The second was to get ICE off of the scene. There were dozens, if not hundreds, of ICE and federal officers that were there at the time. Having them there was only causing more chaos. Having them there was only making a difficult situation even more problematic, and one that, yes, they created themselves. There's little I can say, again, that'll make this situation better, but I do have a message for our community, for our city, and I have a message for ICE. To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite. People are being hurt. Families are being ripped apart. Long-term Minneapolis residents that have contributed so greatly to our city, to our culture, to our economy are being terrorized, and now somebody is dead. That's on you. And it's also on you to leave. It's on you to make sure that further damage, further loss of life and injury is not done. We're going to be working towards justice as quickly as we possibly can right now, and justice is what we've all got to get. Next, a message to our community. Look, we all know that the agenda of this Trump administration is to create chaos. Let us respond right now with our best versions of self. This is a moment where all of us in Minneapolis and beyond, we can rise to the occasion. We can show them who we are. We can show them the kind of courage, bravery, love, and compassion that makes Minneapolis, Minneapolis, and that makes America, America. We are better than a bunch of ICE agents being deployed to cities around the country and ripping apart families and communities. We're better than that. And so we are going to meet that hate with love. We are going to meet that despair with hope. We are going to meet that injustice with constitutional justice ourselves. And we're going to make sure that in this very difficult moment, we do not take the bait that these ICE agents are trying to create and that the federal government, to be clear, wants. They want us to respond in a way that creates a military occupation in our city. They want an excuse to come in and show the kind of force that will create more chaos and more despair. Let's not let them. Let's rise to this occasion. Let's show them something far more beautiful than the kind of division that they're trying to stoke. Let's show them unity of purpose, of love, and the courage of our conviction. Our conviction, to be clear, is rock solid, and it is for our neighbors, all of our neighbors. It's for people who have lived here for 80 years. It is for new immigrants who have made this city a better place. That's the kind of love that we're going to show up with right now. If you're angry, I get it. I am too. If you're feeling that kind of despair, it's understandable. Let's show them who we can be. Let's show up with peace. To march, to protest, to hug one another, to love all the way with peace. Do not give them what they want.
All I wanted was a zero minimum manufacturer, and then I found Tap Stitch.
The ads, I tell you, they're wrong, guys.
Finally, we've got a lot of work that needs to happen right now to make sure that, first, of course, the scene was secured as much as possible, that we were able to get the victim, now deceased, to the hospital. We've got a lot of work to do in the coming days. I want to thank our city enterprise for the work that they have done, but more importantly, what they're about to do, because this is going to be heavy and our city has been through a lot. We also know that we're prepared to do right for people. Among them is our chief of police. I'll invite him up.
My name is Brian O'Hara, BRIANO''HARA. I am the Minneapolis Police Chief. This morning, Minneapolis police officers received a report of federal law enforcement being involved in a deadly force incident, meaning shots had been fired. Minneapolis police officers responded to the scene. We arrived and found a woman with a gunshot wound to the head. Life-saving measures were performed at the scene, including CPR. The woman was transported to Hennepin County Medical Center, where she has since been pronounced deceased. The preliminary information that we have indicates that this woman was in her vehicle and was blocking the roadway on Portland Avenue, midway between 33rd Street and 34th Street in the city. At some point, a federal law enforcement officer approached her on foot, and the vehicle began to drive off. At least 2 shots were fired. The vehicle then crashed on the side of the roadway. Minneapolis police officers secured the crime scene and assisted in trying to preserve the evidence that is there. We have since turned over the scene both to the Federal Bureau of Investigation as well as the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, which will be conducting an investigation into this use of deadly force. I want to thank the mayor, city council president, other members of the city council, state legislators that were on the scene. This has been a very difficult time for everyone in the city. And this is obviously a very, very tragic situation where a woman has lost her life. That being said, in addition to this tragedy, which unfortunately we did predict, we were seriously concerned about further escalation from the scene. And I want to thank the elected officials that came themselves to help us prevent that from happening, as well as the individuals on that scene that remained peaceful and that abided by law enforcement instructions so that we could preserve that scene and ensure that a full and transparent investigation can take place. That being said, I just echo the mayor's comments that we ask that the community continue to call for peace. We understand people are going to be upset about what happened, and people are going to want to exercise their First Amendment rights. But please do so safely and lawfully to ensure that we do not have any further tragedy in this city or destruction. Thank you.
What is faith?
I'm still fucked up over it. I'm still fucked up over it. I'm fucked up over this, yo. That's what I'm saying. Like, if when you got the police actually upset over this shit, like, you got regular law enforcement even saying, and then the guy said it on the newscast, like, yo, regular police wouldn't even done this. That's what makes this even worse. Is that regular police wouldn't have done this. And dare I even play this shit right here? Dare I even play this?
I was actually walking out here. Somebody sent me a photo of a CNN headline about what happened in Minneapolis. And this is the headline. I'm just going to read it. Outrage after ICE officer kills U.S. citizen in Minneapolis. Well, that's one way to put it, and that is the way that many people in the corporate media have put this attack over the last 24 hours. And I say attack.
Let me say this loud and clear. Fuck you, JD Vance. For you to even say the corporate media, you bitch ass nigga, you are the corporate media. That's the part that sickens me about this whole self-defense shit. The nerve of y'all saying domestic terrorism and the nerve of you saying the corporate media when you are and the government is the corporate media. So fuck you, JD Vance.
Very, very intentionally, because this was an attack on federal law enforcement. This was an attack on law and order. This was an attack on the American people. The way that the media, by and large, has reported this story has been an absolute disgrace, and it puts our law enforcement officers at risk every single day.
No, it doesn't, because you just heard law enforcement saying, yo, y'all, what y'all did was absolutely wrong.
What that headline leaves out is the fact that that very ICE officer nearly had his life ended, dragged by a...
No, it fucking didn't. You act like he was in front, direct front of the car and almost got dragged on it like he actually got hit. This is why I keep saying, fuck you, JD Vance.
Car 6 months ago, 33 stitches in his leg. So you think maybe he's a little bit sensitive about somebody ramming him with an automobile? What that headline leaves out is that that woman was there to interfere with a legitimate law enforcement operation in the United States of America. What that headline leaves out is that that woman is part of a broader left-wing network to attack, to dox, to assault, and to make it impossible for our ICE officers to do their job. If the media wants to tell the truth, they ought to tell the truth that a group of left-wing radicals have been working tirelessly, sometimes using domestic terror techniques to try to make it impossible for the President of the United States to do what the American people elected him to do, which is enforce our immigration laws. The President stands with ICE. I stand with ICE. We stand with all of our law enforcement officers. And part of that is recognizing that you people in the media, not everybody in this room, but many people in this room have been lying about this attack. She was trying to ram this guy with her car. He shot back. He defended himself. He's already been seriously wounded in law enforcement operations before, and everybody who's been repeating the lie that this is some innocent woman who was out for a drive in Minneapolis when a law enforcement officer shot at her, you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Again. And I ain't ashamed to say. I ain't ashamed to say at all. Fuck you, JD Vance. For even looking at this like it was, like I said, for even looking at it the way you did. I will always say, I will always go on record saying, fuck how the government think. I go against the grain every day when I come on this pod with this. Because I still, like I said, it bothers me how much they're not even going to even do an investigation. It's, matter of fact, not even that part. It bothers me how much this is just the beginning of things. And how much they're actually trying to defend the actual ICE agent that did this. It bothers me how much they're defending him. As I said, I hope it happens to somebody he know. I know violence doesn't beget more violence. Violence is never the answer. At the same time, karma is karma. I will go on record saying that. Karma is karma. I wish I didn't have to end it on a bad note, but at the same time, I already did the Desmond Scott and Christy Scott situation. If you guys want to look at that, it is in the beginning. If it cut off, I'll do another clip of it or whatever. But Yeah. As I said before, so no, it's not a lot of people in here on a Saturday night, of course. But as I said before, it's some stuff you're gonna see that's gonna make it hard to smile in the future. In the words of Pop, that's just the truth. That is just the truth of this whole thing. Shout out to those that do donate to the podcast. I put the cash up there. Shout out to those that do donate to help the podcast out. Legitimately, if you do, when you do send something to my Cash App, it helps food go in the refrigerator and me helping me get back and forth to work and keeping the lights on here at the crib. And me investing into, of course, the lights and, trying to make it look a little better in here for you guys. But other than that, like I said, I don't get paid to do this shit. I don't get paid to do this pod. I don't get paid to talk against the grain of the government. I do that because it's always fuck the government with me. As I've said in my posts, I would like to save up to move to Thailand or another country because America is getting to the point where everybody need to leave. Obama didn't make a documentary telling y'all to leave for nothing. I want to be very clear when I say that. Obama made y'all a Netflix movie that literally was telling y'all, get the fuck out of America. Obama ain't make that movie just to tell y'all get the fuck out of America for nothing. If a former president is telling you get the fuck out of America for a reason, you better take heed to it. And this is one of the reasons why we all should get the fuck out of America. Not just minorities, not just black people, not just white people, not just China. Everybody should get the fuck out of America. Leave the world behind. You're right. Leave this shit behind. It ain't worth it. This ain't the home of the free no more. It's the home of the controlled. And if you don't want to be controlled, you get killed for it. Like I said, I didn't want to end it off on a bad note, but I'll put the videos out from the past two pods tomorrow afternoon. You'll see them just start popping up as they usually do for Sunday. I think that's what I'm gonna start doing it too, because I know y'all like to see the replays of the videos on Sunday. So I'll start putting the videos out early in the morning tomorrow, and I think by Monday you guys will have the other video as well. Yeah, by Monday you guys will have the Patreon video. And if nothing happens by Monday night when we do the pod again, that's what I'm going to start doing it. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I'll start doing it like that. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll be here 4 times a week. I'll be back on Monday night. And if nothing else happens, I will do a very special pod that night. I'll do a very special one that night, on Monday night. But like I said, shout out to everybody that tuning in. Shout out to the homie Black Bleach. Shout out to Juju. Everybody that came back at least. Like I said, I don't know what happened at the first one that got shut down. I don't know if it was me playing Mike or if it was, I know it wasn't the TK Carter shit, but I know it wasn't the corner episode that I played. It cut off in the middle of me showing the Instagram of Christy Scott. I don't know. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. But I'm gonna go on, get on out of here. I'll be back Monday night. Like I said, y'all will see the videos tomorrow. And hope everybody had a good evening. As always, as I always say, keep your third eye open and your head on the swivel. In fact, is never motherfucking fiction.
Nature,